Very good, Night Hand. What up, Night Hand? It's good to see you, bud. Job in this economy? That's correct. I got one after literally months of searching. It's thank God, man. How are you folks doing? Hey, welcome to a different type of live stream than I usually do. I don't know. I'm probably going to scream and shout and let it all out along the way, but I'm going to focus on relaxing a little bit because it feels good. It feels good. Over pretty much my entire adulthood, I've never really had a job that I can expect to have a consistent routine at. They either underpay you below minimum wage at wait staff jobs or housekeeping jobs where your hours are completely random. I've had jobs like that my whole life. For the first time in my entire life, I have a job where every night, every week, every day, I will be going to the same place to do the same thing for the same pay. There's no fucking, if you get tips, it will be worth it. There's none of that. Oh, and it feels so good. How are you folks doing? It took a long time. It took a whole long time. C stands for career. Let's hope so. Yeah, I'm going to be doing nighttime security patrol at the Rivian Motor Company, which is fucking cool because I have the option to buy a car from them. Through their work program. And it's kind of cool. I'm going to be basically playing Five Nights at Freddy's at night. There will be people there, but I'm basically going to be trying not to get killed by animatronic arms in the middle of the night walking around a factory floor. You know what? And it's not the most glamorous job in the world, but I've actually prefer that. I don't want a job in video editing. I like doing this together. Us, as pals, as a hobby. So fuck it. Hell yeah, I'll play FNAF at night or whatever. The cool thing about it is that you start unarmed, but you do actually have career opportunities. You can take classes to get certified, and then I can move up to a different position where you get to have a gun, but you also get, more pay because you're got more responsibilities and stuff, and man, it's cool. You did night security for a while, did you? Did you enjoy it? What'd you think of it? Did you like it? My own dad has been doing it for 20 some years now at the place where he works. And he recommended I get into that kind of realm of business because, we're so similar, he and I. He thought I'd like it too. He was right. He was right. And man, I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, to that end, we're just gonna have a chill evening together. Build some shit. Terraria is a very cool chill game. I enjoy this game a lot. I basically bust this game out and play through the easy mode whenever I've had a hard day or whenever I just feel like completely setting my mind at ease. The hard mode of the game I've never played very far into. I don't like crafting potions, but we'll see how far we get. I'd like to someday push through it, because there are NPCs and stuff I've never met. I liked it at the time, at least. They were both super low-key. So that's what I want, genuinely, is think about, what I do. My hobby is to sit in front of my computer and zone in and edit by myself. And so, a job that's low stakes, and a job that's not consuming of your energy, and a job that's at unusual hours is exactly what I'm looking for. So, took me a while. It took me a while to notice that those kinds of jobs were out there, but I applied to a bunch of them, and I'm glad it paid off. I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited, because, dude, it's like I said, I literally have never had a job with that level of consistency. I've always had jobs that undervalue the fuck out of me. But the fella that was interviewing me today actually told me very specifically about the importance of the job, about dark posts, where if you call off of work, it's a security job. So someone else is going to have to do quite literally 2 times the walking in one night, 2 times checking in some people at 2 different security booths that they have to drive between. A job with that level of responsibility encourages an ADHD asshole like me to go to it and be responsible. And you know what? I'm thankful to all you folks. I legitimately am, for helping me get through my anxieties to the point where, hell yeah, I'm excited to do some shit like that. So, hell yeah. Overshare over. Let's play some video games. Hey, I shaved because I had to. My facial hair can't get any longer than this anymore, which is... it's kind of a shame, because I like the lumberjack beard. But that's fine. So be it. Night hand, I've been that way my whole life. I've got insomnia. I've got very bad insomnia. And so my sleep schedule has always amounted to basically whenever I get sleep. And so I'm actually totally fine with this. I was actually thinking about this the other day. If it's a night shift job that starts at, say, 9:30, that gives me plenty of time to, I don't know, hang out with you folks in the early evening. I don't have to stop doing this, like I probably would if I had a first or second shift job. So hey, we can engage in our hobbies together, even still. I appreciate that, though. You're right, that it is a very strange schedule to be on, but it's one I'm used to, man. It's one I will never mind. Yeah, so this is not the type of game where I do my usual screaming and shouting. We're straight up just gonna chill and mine some blocks. I always used a mod that made it so you can craft like 20 potions into one, just auto uses itself all the time. That's a brilliant idea. Yeah, because the hard mode of this game bothered me to the point where I stopped, because you have to make a farm, and then on that farm you have to physically stand around waiting while the potion materials grow, and I can't do it. That's the moment where I stop games like that. Let me real quick. Changing up my workshop mods just for a fun surprise. I have 76 available workshop packs that do very, very silly stuff. Of course, I gotta scroll through all the ones I downloaded that give the Terraria characters boobs, obviously. I looked through the workshop, trying to find a Terraria workshop collection of character mods that weren't, like, over-the-top jiggly, but there are almost more of the jiggly ones nowadays. I was actually pretty surprised and a little weirded out. However, I will say I was also very impressed by just the variety of creators that had made mods that really pushed the limits of, like, safe for work in, like, 16 by 16 pixels. This is one of the interesting things about Terraria, to me, is that the community is very sex positive. I don't know how to say it. I don't really know how to say it. You go on the Terraria Reddit, and what you're going to find are 4 posts of people talking about the game today, and a 5th post that is just the witch doctor lizard man with his dick out. And, like, cool. I'm not gonna yuck your yum. But is the game really like that? I guess it is. Anyway, I made a Lanny. Made a Lanny, and I beat the game as a summoner type character. Have y'all ever played Terraria? Or watched a playthrough of it, actually. Because with the most recent update, there's a lot of new items that are fit for summoner characters. It's actually a really fun way to play. I'm going to remake Lanny. I'll probably turn the face cam off after a while, because it's just going to be me staring at blocks and talking. But if you like it, I'll keep it. When I'm building and stuff, maybe I'll turn it off. Right now I'm playing in the background the lo-fi mod of the Calamity Mod's music, which is an interesting one. I'm not playing the Calamity mod, but I've got the Calamity Mod's music downloaded, and it has an alternate tracks version, which is this. A whole set of covers of the songs, which is cool. Right. I don't know. Here, let's let the game decide what our world's called. I don't know. High key flapper of despair? That's gross. Isolated finger of daybloom? Safe summit of boomers. The cranky mistake. Okay, I kind of like that one. I'm gonna remember that one. The cranky mistake, huh? Beyond of letdown. That sounds like the name of like a Famitsu review of a bad video game. Beyond of letdown. I want to do that one. That one barely makes sense. All right, so normally I make a small world, but I'm actually going to make a medium world here so that we have a higher chance of finding shit in chests. Because I made a small world for the original Lania that I had there, and it sucked. Because half the stuff that's in the game doesn't spawn in the chest if you don't make a medium world. Because it's just not enough room. I'm going to make a Crimson world because I actually don't mind fighting the spiders. It's actually easier than the corruption because they don't fly. You want a little cat cam? Fuck, you don't get a little cat cam. My phone's got a charge. Give me a sec. What's that thing on the left of the loading bar? My loading bar is growing tumors and teeth. I am kind of remiss that I've never made it through the hard mode of this, because this is a great game. This is, in my opinion, one of the best video games. I love this game. Thank you, Shy Guy. Nighttime security. I'm really excited about it because there's lots of opportunities to move up, and it's at a big place where I'm going to be doing a lot every night. I'm very excited. Beyond of letdown. I am not beyond of letdown. Hey, here's something fun. I don't remember when I found out you could do this, but you can grab the sun that's in the sky or the moon and just move it around, which is cool because in the new update you get to see all of the fancy clouds and stuff. Look at that. That lighting is genuinely really, really cool of an effect. Look at how I can put it behind a cloud and it'll illuminate the cloud. I'm actually glad they let you do this because you could just mess with the lighting a little. It's neat. Holy crap. Dude, Shy Guy, this game looks very pretty now. I don't know if you're... Here you go, look at that. You can even change what time of day it is. Whee! This is a fun thing to mess with while your world generates. Congrats on becoming the new poison taster in the King's Court. You know, that's why I shaved, actually, Ted. It's not because of requirements of the job. It's because, I mean, I can't get any poison wicking off my beard into my lord's roast dinner. Obviously. If it's going to be poison, I have to make sure to drink it all. The J stands for gesture. Dude, Nighthand, would you consider what I do for a hobby? People used to call people like me e-clowns for a reason, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, so I get to play Five Nights at Freddy's. That's... Honestly... That's legitimately what the job is going to be. I'm going to be playing Five Nights at Freddy's with mechanical arms. Oh, man. So... I've got the guide set to be the best waifu from Dark Souls since the bonfire. Yes, indeed. Bear seek lest. We're just gonna be playing this at pretty much our own pace. Terraria, you can play it like really fast if you want to, but not the night for it. Night of celebration. You ever had that happen? Where you've been really banking on something and then it just like instantly reversed your mood? That happened to me today. Today in the central Illinois, there were mass tornado warnings in my area. And I was like, you know, I should probably still go to that job fair. I think I still got a chance. And the moment that the interviewer, guy named Tony, said, he said, "Oh, I'm interviewing you, and I sent you the job offer." I was like, "Oh, he sent it to me while we're talking. Amazing!" Like my whole mood immediately reversed course, and well, it hasn't happened like that in a while because it's like I said, I've only ever worked service jobs in my life, and I've learned that I don't like those because they really undervalue your ass. All jobs do, but jobs where they're legally allowed to pay you less than the minimum wage is fucking crazy. It's crazy, man, that they can do that. And, well, now I understand. I'm glad I hunted for this, because it was worth it. I thought you went your... What am I, a sim? Am I a sim where I have this, like, negative moodlet, like, minus pop up over my head when I get a job? It was hard to find. Until I started looking for a job, I didn't know that the job economy was so damn bad, but it is. It was really hard. I was applying to like grocery stores and shit like that. Not that there's anything wrong with working in a place like that, obviously. It's just that, well, I mean, it's not where I would have envisioned myself working. And you know, I bet a lot of people are feeling that way these days. That's what I learned. And so I'm thankful. Like I said, I'm thankful so much to you folks, especially for the other day when I genuinely really needed your help to be able to buy food for my cats. Well, good news. Not gonna be a problem anymore, is it? It's terrible. It is terrible. And like, it's, you know what? That's why I'm thankful so much that I've got the little community that we built, us folks, is because now we can all complain about it together. Oh God. Oh no, Nighthand. Nighthand, I would bet that a lot of kids graduating college these days. What am I talking about? I just graduated college. I guess you know what I mean, and I know what you mean. So, well, a lot of kids these days are probably feeling the same way. But it is one of the reasons that I'm really thankful. I've always said this, actually. One of the reasons I'm really thankful for the internet is that it's how all us folks found each other and can complain about it and make it through it together. That's not a good enough wooden sword. I want a better wooden sword if I'm going to have this thing for a while. Large. Wait, how large is large? Wait, that's actually way better. The large one is like twice the height of a person. Oh yeah, the large one can probably hit around corners. Yeah! But it's so stupid. The early game of Terraria is very dumb. Because you start with copper tools, meaning you have no real reason to pick up copper. You could just start with iron, because it's how you make an anvil anyway. You don't have to do that. But, you know what? I actually don't mind it as an early bit of player choice, because what if you started in a world that has the alternate ore to copper? Which I don't remember what it is. I think it's, might be tin? You don't start with tin tools, you still start with copper tools. So in that world, I guess you have a reason. Let's find a good spot to build something. Because the, the Emerald Herald needs a bonfire to sit around. A sword that can hit around corners is awesome. It's like a Metal Gear Rising item. Raiden unlocks that after he defeats Sundowner, and you know, Sundowner's scissor blade can like curve around corners to hit enemies. Oh, Ted, those gun extensions though, I've seen those, and I think they're really cool actually. Like I loathe guns in the real world, even though I'm going to be carrying one in my pocket for 8 hours a night for the rest of my life. And so, I've got to learn a lot about them. And one thing I've learned about them is that they're very dangerous. But that they have a lot of cool, stupid attachments that let you do things like monitor heat signatures by looking down your scope and, like, shoot around corners. And I don't think I'm ever going to need to do that unless the animatronics come to life. Which could happen. That could happen. The C stands for Colt 45. I think it's actually going to be a Beretta, which is fucking sick. Because imagine... Look, I'm not allowed to customize my outfit at all, but what if I were to wear a second belt like I'm Lulu Final Fantasy so that I could dual wield? I could be Max Payne, including the depression. Please tell me you're getting trained. Getting what? Legit though, it is a position with a lot of responsibility. It's something I genuinely am looking forward to for that, because it'll fucking encourage my ass to go. Any of you folks genuinely have diagnosed ADHD, do you? I've never, I think, asked of you that, but I do, and it's fucked sometimes. It makes me, or encourages me rather, not to do things that I seriously should and want to do, and going to work is one of them. A job with a lot of responsibility encourages me to go, and like I'm just gonna be forthright about that, because I bet you there are a lot of folks that feel that way. For some folks, you might not realize even that it's more than just I have trouble getting motivated. That's how I realized I have ADHD. Is I was like, why is it so hard to do things that I like to do? Like play video games for the internet. There you go, that was my path. You want to know what was literally the image? It was an image I saw online of a cow standing in a field of grass with a thought bubble over its head, thinking about how it wanted to eat the grass, but it's not doing it. That was when I was like, huh. I may be the cow refusing to eat the grass. I love this vulture that's just peacing out up here. He's like, hey man, when you turn into bones, I'm gonna feast on them. Cow Jacobs. Well, when I was younger, I played a game called Earthworm Jim, and in that game, it turns out at the end that everyone in the game was secretly a cow. And I've never really forgotten that ending, because I didn't Even when I was a kid, I didn't quite understand the monkey cheese humor of it. And so I was like taking it seriously. I didn't get that it was supposed to be tongue-in-cheek, because how the hell do you end a video game about a worm fighting a very large bird? I don't know how you end that game, and I guess they didn't either. So they have everyone unzip their costumes to reveal they are cows. And I was like, that changes everything. Like they were serious about it. Earthworm Jim. That was a classic video game that nobody in the goddamn world had heard of, but that I rented from Family Video because I liked the idea of a weird animal with a gun. And I was right. It's a fucking awesome game. But no one else had heard of it. So who the hell do I talk to about Earthworm Jim? Groovy! I didn't understand even at the time that that was an Evil Dead reference. Uh-oh. Oh no! I'm gonna get killed by birds. But they stole my house! The vulture from earlier stole my house! Hey! Get out of there! He's just moving in! Hey! It's his house now. Not under my watch. Not if I have anything to say about it. Yeah, but when I was a dumb kid, I didn't catch any of those references. And so it was actually really fun to play games like that again as an adult, to then be like, oh, I've seen that movie now! Well, we did it. I built a house. Now the guide and whoever moves in next will have a place to stay. Let's see, we need to make arrows, but I don't remember how. Oh, it's because I turned all my stone into walls. Oops. Forgot that you need stone for arrows in this game, which is odd. Because you don't in real life. But that's okay. This ought to help. The problem I was having to jump like 8 feet in the air like I was doing a basketball dunk to kill a bird. Now, not a problem anymore. What up, Collins, bro? How you doing, my friend? Yes, indeed. I got employed at Rivian, which I'm super excited about because they've got good benefits and it's good, consistent work. And plus, it gives me plenty of time to come home and play Terraria with my friends. Now, okay, I have an upgrade already on our shitty wooden sword. It's going to be a little bit less shitty now because I can take these cactuses and make a better one. I love the power scaling in Terraria. It makes you feel like Goku. Or maybe Vegeta, because you're never actually... you never really got the advantage. You just think you do. You're right. Fighting types are weak to flying types because how the hell am I gonna get up there to punch him? I can't punch that guy. I can't... There you go. Unsurprisingly, the curse extends itself to these lands too. Beware of the hollows that shamble about in the moonlight. That's very lore appropriate of you. I like when these mods give the character dialogue that fits them. That's nice. A nice little detail. I replaced every NPC, I'm pretty sure, with someone from somewhere. I don't even have a full list, but pretty much everyone has been replaced. There we go. Oh, yeah. Take this, pricks. Or maybe I'm the prick. Guys! That damage I was taking earlier it's not going to happen anymore. I now have knockback and a sword that's the size of a human being. It's a very fun game, by the way. I do so love this game. Make a mug of hot chocolate, hit the spliff, play Terraria. That's a pretty great way to wind down, honestly. Game's got seamless co-op, too. So if you got a partner to play with, you can just boot it up together and play a little bit of it on literally any video game console. Do you have a 3DS? You can play Terraria on your 3DS. Looks like you're waving a giant ornate fan at them. Oh, that should be a weapon in this game. It is not, but it should be. That's brilliant. We can continue to explore at night, by the way. You know, you can usually, if you don't like enter the jungle or anything, you can usually explore early, especially because these guys are thankfully lighting my path. Thanks, dudes. What up, Shaykhun? It's good to see you, bud. How you doing? Thank you. Thank you for the help the other day. I needed it. The cats needed it for more of their favorite tuna. And, well, we made it. We did it. Now we're just having a nice, gentle Terraria stream under the moonlight in this desert. I'm looking for a pyramid. I don't think... Oh, well, we might... I might be able to find it. I was going to say I don't think I'll be able to find it, because this is a very, very hilly desert, but it might be right underneath me. We'll see. Get my ass reamed by these zombies, but it's not like I mind. Let's see, I need, I'm going to take this pine wood. Palm wood. One thing I've always appreciated about this game is that if you're just trying to navigate, you can just knock down a tree 2 feet away and you have instant wood and platforms with which to run around. Very convenient. Hey, that's cool. Hestia. Happy for you. That's cool. I'm glad that your cat gets free roam. Your cat has unlocked the open world. That's cool, Shaykhun. They are power stars, in a way. They don't make you invincible. They just increase your mana. It's that tiny little itty-bitty pathetic bar above me. The blue one. Game's got one of the better power scales in a video game. You feel very, very weak to start off. I mean, I just almost died earlier to a pair of vultures, which were not even really attacking me. I was actually running into them, trying to kill them like a doofus. Well, in this game, eventually, we will be flying around on wings, basically being the vulture. But I like that it starts off so simple. It's a calm game, 99% of the time. You know what? They actually are power stars in that they power the economy. In this game, one of the best ways to earn money is to just stand outside at night and let those stars fall onto you. Then, in the morning, you craft them into mana crystals and sell them to the merchant. But if you already have the maximum amount of mana, you can't use them for anything anymore anyway, other than making cool furniture. I made a medium world here, so we've actually got a lot of room to just walk around here. I'm gonna go hunting for chests and accessories, because that'll allow us to move a little quicker. But that's why I'm walking around at night, is because I made a very big world. Y'all ever played this game? This is a really good game. I really like this game a lot. One thing I like most about it is that I could have loaded up one of my endgame characters in a new game world and just rock that shit, but believe it or not, we're actually going to make it to an endgame character in probably the end of this stream, despite the fact that it doesn't look like that right now. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. Spear. All right. That works for me. I've got good news, everybody. I've got a tiny baby cat on my lap, so once we get back to safety, you're getting some flower time. But that's not good enough. We got to keep roaming. It's been a good while. This game won't stop updating. This is the game that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friend. And I'm happy for the devs that they're in a place where they can just keep making this game. And they keep saying every time that the next update is going to be the last update. This time they mean it for real. They're selling a collector's edition, but I doubt that it's true still. I bet they can't help it. If I made the game that has sold the most copies of any video game that ever existed, which is true, that's not a joke. It sounds like a joke because that's fucking insane, but it's true that Terraria is the best-selling video game on the PC of all time. It beats Minecraft in that way, and they deserve it, and I wouldn't want to stop making it either. I kind of can't believe that, even to this day, but yet, I understand it completely. Because now that Minecraft is a Microsoft product, it's very accessible and it's on platforms like Game Pass, I believe. But before that, it wasn't, and it wasn't on Steam. Minecraft isn't a Steam game, it was its own standalone Java app for decades, or a decade. And so, interestingly enough, I actually totally get how Terraria would beat it in terms of sales over time. I bet Minecraft is the most sales on all platforms, but this is one case where, like, they're similar games, yes, but I actually think that has very little to do with it. I think it's actually the platforms that they were on and the accessibility of people to play it. Fucking weird. It's weird. One of those things I don't think will happen again, because if Minecraft released today, it would be on Steam. Or maybe Epic. But the fact that Microsoft has it is a really unique thing. Fuck, what is Microsoft doing, by the way? Have you fucking seen the recent news of Microsoft closing several game studios that were actively working on a game? Fucking crazy. Wild, man. I can't believe that. There are rumors even that they're going to close id Software, which I don't think they're gonna go that far with it, because id Software is an in-house studio, but I mean Ninja Theory and several. I really couldn't believe it when I saw it, because I was like, they can't be that dumb and short-sighted so as to take a downturn in the games industry as to close some of the studios that make some of their best-selling games ever. That's crazy to me. I thought the people on Something Awful were joking when they posted it, but it's true. And this, after announcing huge video games at a recent conference just the other day, is... I mean... I guess I'm glad I canceled my Game Pass subscription. Because there's not going to be any video games on Game Pass, according to Microsoft. They've just decided to stop making video games, I guess, because they're firing all their studios. What's Microsoft gonna make? Windows 12? I couldn't believe it. Oh, man. I don't keep up with games industry news very often because it's all really annoying and depressing, and that's why. It's because the moment I'm like, hey, I wonder how some of my favorite studios are doing. The answer is they closed Arcane. Oh! I'm sitting over here like, oh man, hey folks, it's good to see all of you. I got a career and I'm gonna have plenty of money with which to spend on my hobbies like video games now. Let me check out what kinds of video games are gonna be coming out in the future. None. None, because they canceled them all. Which isn't literally true. That's not literally true, but that's how I feel about a lot of the games I was looking forward to. That Judas game by Ken Levine is probably never going to come out, which makes me very sad, because I wanted a BioShock that wasn't tied to the BioShock series. I really wanted that, but I don't think we're going to get it, which makes me sad. There are a lot of games like that where they were announced and we're probably never going to hear about them again. Pragmata made me incredibly happy because it actually released. You know, the first time Pragmata debuted was in 2020. Pragmata, I'm so happy with, because I saw that game when it first came out and I thought, they're making an Alita Battle Angel game. I love that manga. It's like one of the few mangas that your pal CJ has actually read. One of the few animes I've actually watched. I love the movie. And so I was like, oh man, they're making one for me. And then it never released until like this year. So fuck all the naysayers about Pragmata. That game was dope. I waited a long time for that game. Thinking we should make a magic character. I want to make a character that can do magic. Because magic, so in this game, when you're low on health, the game will drop potions from enemies. They will just drop hearts that heal you when they suction to you. But not if you spent even a single mana. Unless your mana bar is full, they will drop mana instead. So if you want to play like a wizard character, you have to go in on it, because if you get hit, enemies won't drop hearts and you have to heal with potions, which are easier to make. If you have like a regrowth staff and some other stuff that is easier for a mana character to get their hands on. So that's what we're going to be doing with our happy little video game. What is going on with these hills? Look at these hills, man. I want to build a house here. Forget where we built a house before. Look at this. This is amazing. What a cool series of hills. I don't know how my character is doing this. This is fucking nuts. David Copperfield type shit. Call me David Copper Tools. Yeah, hell yeah. I usually play Summoner. I did that for the first time just the other day, Shy Guy, and it was incredibly fun. It was very fun. I enjoyed the Summoner classes ramp up in power, but the problem was that I was playing on a small game world that didn't generate many of the items that you need for a Summoner. So for most of the early game, I didn't have anything to use, really. And we're not going to have that happen this time, because I made a medium world. What I need now is a way to walk faster. I don't have a way to walk faster yet. We'll get there, though. There's no rush. Usually I make a small world, but I'll make a medium world if I feel like, I don't know, just wandering. Which is what we're doing. This person, called Inert, has made a lo-fi cover series of the entire Terraria Calamity mod soundtrack. It's 3 hours long. Good for them. And they included it as an alternate download for the mod itself, so that's what we're playing. It's even chiller than Terraria's normal music. Here, let's build a nice little house here. I like this. This is a cool space. If I go underground and collect some cobwebs, which is stupid, I'll be able to make a bed out of silk. I'm not a spider. I don't understand, really, why you, the player, have to use silk made out of literal cobwebs. But, you know, that's alright. Yeah, I like this a lot. I like this idea. Jay-kun, I agree with you. I totally agree that a video game's performance not having much to do with whether or not the studio was kept for future work is crazy. I've always found that very silly. It's happened to EA Motive now. They closed Motive, who made the Dead Space remake, and divested their creative team to work on Battlefield. Same thing that happened to the original Dead Space team. And, well, I would be pissed off about it, but consider this, right? those folks who did have that happen to them went on to become industry veterans. And I'm not just talking about Glenn Schofield and Ben Wanat and the writers of Dead Space. I'm talking about the guy, his name is Dario, who made the Dead Space UI. He went on to make a lot of 3D billboard UIs for video games you and I have still played. There are a lot of examples. Pragmata uses the same technology that Dead Space does to make its billboard UI appear in front of Hugh. And in Pragmata, it's curved in front of him. It's kind of a cool, almost twist on the Dead Space thing. But anyway, they're still using that tech in video games to this day. Not just because it's good, because those dudes and dudettes still work in games. And so they'll be all right. It just sucks, man. It just sucks. Especially for you and I, who have just gotten careers and have lots of leftover cash flow to spend on video games. What's that old meme about the PlayStation? One game. I don't know why. I bought a PS3 with no games to try. Happened with me with PS5. I bought that fucking thing, and the only game I've actually streamed from it, even to you folks, was Returnal. I never streamed another PS5 game, because why? There aren't any. They didn't make any. They made covers of PS4 games, like how a band will sometimes make covers of their own songs after several years, and it's like worse. Oh, fuck. I would love The Cure 2019 mix, none of the original members. Oh, no shit. A mix of the Smiths that's just Morrissey with no Johnny Marr? Holy fuck, I can't wait to never listen to that. Fucking Last of Us Part 1. Oh, man. What a disaster that was. Did you play The Last of Us Part 1? The actual remake on PS4 and 5? It's bad. The Last of Us, the first game, I feel, mechanically is very good. But they changed it a lot by implementing a lot of the mechanics from The Last of Us Part 2 to make the two games flow together a little better. And they did it bad. They did it very bad, and it sucks, and the game is like running at twice the speed, and it feels like Joel is on crack, and it's very bad. It's just buggy, and it sucks, and it tarnishes a really, really good game. And I've always found that not depressing, but really fucking funny. I don't find that sad, because I could go play the original. I'm just saying that I've noticed its prevalence. That was one time when I was like, I can't defend this. Because I'm normally a guy that defends that kind of thing. Like, you know what? Sure, this one was bad, but whatever. Like I just said, you could go play the original. But that was one where I kind of couldn't say, well, I see what they're going for, because I was furious playing it. In The Last of Us, there is a part of the game where a guy holds Joel underwater, and you just have to mash for a little bit, because it's just a cutscene, and Ellie saves him with the gun, and that's the moment where he's like, well, kiddo, I guess I'll allow you to have a gun in this world where fucking bandits try to kill you. Okay, Joel, thanks, man. You can't survive. You have to lock the frame rate because the guy drains your health by choking you to death under the water before the cutscene starts. How did they ever not get that? How'd they not notice that in testing? How are they not like, oh wait, this fucking random guy can choke out Joel before the player can do anything? The last time that ever happened to me was Resident Evil 4 on PC in like 2006. I know, let's play that game like a decade ago, and I just can't believe that that's the same issue. I can't believe it. You think they let QA do anything? Yes! That's one of the things that Naughty Dog is like famous for! One of the things Naughty Dog is famous for is like playtesting their games until they're not fun! Why do you think Uncharted is one of the most on-rails experiences, and it's only the most recent one that lets you do anything like drive that Jeep? It's because they're like Valve, and they playtest their games until they have no uniqueness and identity. And yet, It's the sign of slippage. It's the sign of slippage in this day and age. Hey, that slime's got money. Steal his money. Yeah, that slime had 2 entire gold coins in him. I think our merchant already arrived, but if not, that slime alone would have given me enough, because you only need 50 silver. Thanks, Richie Rich. That slime, basically my pay pig. Thanks, man. The Last of Us Turbo Hyper Edition. No, for real. Hold on. I'm gonna pause for a second, because that's literally what it feels like. Hold on. There's a video by a speedrunner that I've watched for several years about how it's quite literally that. I've just got to show you this, because when you see it, you're going to be like, wait, what? I don't know. We've got all night, whatever. It's from okay. A lot of these videos are clickbait. This one is actually not clickbait. The guy says The Last of Us Part 1 is a terrible remake. And it's not cherry picking. He's actually got half an hour of real examples of how it's worse. They added in death triggers, the animations are broken, the frame rate sucks. It's really bad. But the thing that got me the most is that the movement is insane. Right away, the first thing. Here. Watch this. Look at this man shuffle. Look at how fast he fucking shuffles. Look at him. He's an old man. He's not supposed to go that fast. Hold on. And that's just the crouching speed. You wait till you see him sprint. That's crazy. Let him go. It's just, it's the fact that he's animating like he's an Olympic sprinter. They turned Joel into an action game protagonist, and it gets worse. Where is it? Let me find the actual fighting, because that's just him crouch walking. The actual gameplay itself is just strange, because they added all kinds of shit from The Last of Us Part 2, where all of a sudden you can't vault over things, and he'll stick to walls. There's one specific example where they added that thing from Uncharted, where he'll put his hand directly onto every wall, like he's trying to feel it up texture-wise. And, you know, poor Joel is suffering from sensory overload here in the apocalypse. I mean, it's so bad. They made it so that you can't aim around corners, a thing that you literally had to do in the first game. It's very bad. Oh, let me find you the example I'm thinking of here, real quick. Let me scan through this. You ever play a game like that? Have you ever had that happen? Where you have genuinely enjoyed a video game so damn much that you were able to see the differences? I've never had that happen before this. But, yeah, it's bad. Here we go. Watch this. You can't stop him from doing this. This bothered me so fucking much the whole time. My man's got buttery shoulders. He's Adam Jensen. I mean, look at that. That actually exact corner got me noticed there when I played it, because when you unstick from the corner, he'll kind of launch a little bit away from it to give you a little movement momentum. And so I launched right into the clicker, and it was like, it's so bad. It is worse than it is. It's worse than it looks to physically play. It just feels bad. And only time I've ever had that happen. That's impressive. I just don't know how or why they did it. I don't know, man. Doesn't even look better. The one on PS5 that they already ported looks fine. Anyway. Where were we? We were playing Terraria, that's right. You want to see how the cats are doing before we get back to it? I'll show you. I'll be right back. So, thank you all for being here. It's so good to see all you folks. Legit. I'm so glad to see all y'all. Thank you for the kind words on the job. If you weren't here earlier to hear about it, it's night shift security at our production factory. Lots of opportunities for growth and different positions, and I'm really excited for my very first consistent job ever after my entire adulthood being service jobs that don't pay even minimum wage. No more of that. Here come the babies. This is who we're doing it for. This is who we're doing it for right here. What up, Ponzi? It's good to see you. We're doing it for the babies. Kalendor, Shakun, Ted, Geodragon, thank you. Thank you all for the kind words. It means a lot. Here's the blob, by the way. Smokey the Blob is fast asleep in his muffin tin. He actually grew to the size of this, like, Goosebumps monster blood. When I first got him, he was kind of underweight because he would eat all of the other cats' food, and then he would throw up, and then he would not really have any appetite. So he ate all their food, but he wasn't really hungry ever. Now he's at a very healthy weight. Lumpus. That's right. Hi, baby. Oh, hi, baby. Oh, you want to say hi to the internet, huh? Oh, hi, baby. Oh. He's like, well, we can play, right? Now's the time to play? It is. For Flower, it's always time to play. So, here's the thing about Flower. She is a rescued stray. I'm the first owner she's ever had. They rescued her into the shelter when she was a literal baby, and she stayed there for a couple months, and, well, then I adopted her. And now she's about a year old, and she acts like a baby cat still. She'll play whenever I want to. She takes this toy over to me when she wants to play. I've never seen a cat like that, where she's got a state of arrested kitty development, and she's such a little sweetheart. She's a huntress. That's a good thing to call her. That's right. Watch this. Oh, she already went and got it. I didn't even. She's fucking it up. She loves this thing. But she acts like a stray. That's the thing that I think is neat, is that she and Smokey have completely opposite personalities. They're mostly friends now, but she will play anytime, and as you can see, he's really chill. If I brought him a toy, he'd be like, fuck you, man. He'd be like, maybe later. But she is exact opposite. She likes to smell the rain and look out the windows, and they have a good energy together. My scrunkly baby. She's a little sweetheart. She loves the little kicky feet. I love when she like gets all kicky and like her little toes go like everywhere because she's just messing that thing up. The thing is, she likes this toy because she can't permanently kill it. She's a stray with long claws, and so she's really used to using them to shred things. Oh, she's noticed her own tail. Yeah, get that thing. Like I said, still a tiny baby. A hunter must hunt. She's a real sweetheart, isn't she? In about 1 minute, she's going to be completely exhausted from the playtime and jump up on my lap. That's how it goes. She plays for 2 minutes, and then she naps for an hour because she gets so intense with it. Oh, man. We also love Smokey. I hope he knows that. Oh, he knows. Don't you worry. The boy is not second banana. I give them both so much love equally. But notice, the big boy is enjoying his nap time. He has not changed. Oh, that's right. It was nighttime and zombies are about to kill me. What I like about this game is that if you prepare for situations like zombies being about to kill you, you're not really in too much danger. You get instantly destroyed, and it becomes an anime power scaling arc if you try to fight anything early in this game. I mean, instantly. That's the line in this game, and that's part of why I struggle with hard mode. Struggle to even play hard mode in this game because that line becomes even thinner between getting your ass kicked and actually succeeding. And I'll try to put up with it. I really will, because I love this game and I want to see it through to the end, but I've never been able to because it frustrates me. Maybe you won't for playing it together. That'd be nice. Yeah, Shay-kun, you're right. That's what I've been focusing on lately, is giving the cats some playtime, a little bit of exercise, walking around in the hallway at my apartment, because it's nice, straight hallway. They can't go anywhere. They love to explore and sniff. And it gets them good quality rest. Love those Mode 7 graphics in the background. The backgrounds are honestly really gorgeous in Terraria. It's a very pretty game. The amount of parallax on them, like, it is... In fact, you can control it if you go to the options menu. You can turn up the amount of parallax to crazy, unreasonable levels if you want. Here, you want it to actually be Mode 7? I'll show you. There you go. I've got 33% parallax, but watch if I turn it to 100. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Now, like, all the mountains and the clouds in the background are all moving. If I go underground, you'll be able to see just layers and layers of stone. The reason I don't do it is because it gets a little nauseating. But it's very good looking. There's a problem. And you know what the problem is? I don't really have any... I don't have any way to explore this place. I got nothing. The jungle is right to my left, and I've got no armor. We gotta go home. Or we could go underground. It's nighttime. Whatever. We got houses. Let's do it. That makes me happy, Shay-kun. If I were wearing more clothing in the pictures, I would share some pictures of myself and the cats relaxing together in the morning. Hey, maybe I will share the pictures anyway. I don't know. And it's amazing what a mood boost it is. I am not joking when I say I was crying from loneliness nearly every night until I got Smokey. And now with Flower, both of them together, it really feels like a reason to take care of myself and take care of my babies. It's just a point of fact. It's just one of the things about having a pet, but a cat especially, is that, like, well, I mean, they're not going to get their delicious tuna if I don't feed it to them. I've got to feed them their tuna. It's imperative that they get their tuna. See, Jacob's feet pics finally? Well, you've been asking for so long. I may as well finally indulge you. Hey, check it out. My merchant is Mega Man Zero. but his name is Gilbert. Hey, Gilbert. I need that mining helmet. Thank you. Now I don't have to hold the shift button for torches anymore. And hey, good news. I don't even know if I got enough iron for an anvil. Did I? Yeah, barely. But I could just buy one from this guy. Gimme. There we go. Not like I can make any armor or anything anyway. Whatever. Fine. don't have enough to actually do anything, but I can feel good about myself. That ain't bad. That's not bad. The main reason I wanted to get a merchant right away, and I'm glad we found that gold, is because check out this mining helmet. You don't have to be mining to wear the mining helmet. Now I can just walk around at night. I think all your metal is in the other house. Good call, Bromeo. You're right. I totally collected some iron, but it's over here. Yo, I'm glad you're chilling out. You know, you probably could play FF14 unless you're doing like ultra extreme duty roulette or something. Back in the day, that's what I used to do when I played FF14, is I would put on a live stream or like a Chip Cheesem Let's Play, and then I would just like zen out. I'd always do that. I was probably a bad cooperator in dungeons because, I mean, in the mid-game of FF14, you don't need specifically to pay laser-focused attention. That was what I liked about it. Actually, that's part of the same reason I don't like the end game of this game, is in later Final Fantasy, you really have to pay really close attention to not just your role, but like everything around you, and I can't do that shit. I'm not good at that. It would all be content I haven't done yet. Oh, I see. That's cool that you're at that part of the game. That's neat. Unless they just release some content, in which case that's double neat. Here we go, another cave over here. Now that we have this mining helmet, we can just poke our head into these and see if there are any chests. Oh, but I don't want to do that, because it's nighttime in the ice biome. I gotta show you something. You were talking about how cool the parallax is in this game. The parallax is the coolest in the ice biome, in my opinion, because it gives you the northern lights. It actually illuminates the ground, which... that's so cool. This is a solid place to build early on because you can see at night. Oh, it's really cool looking. It's a good place to collect magic stars too, because there's not a lot above you. I'm collecting so many power stars. I'm going to be able to save Princess Peach anytime I want to. So long, gay Bowser. Meet the new Bowser. Same as the gay Bowser. Hey, I was listening to that song the other day because, sorry, nothing from Mario. It was We Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who. Weird transition, I know, but I was listening to that song because I was playing it in Dead as Disco. A lot of Guitar Hero songs in Dead as Disco. I didn't realize that song was like a conservative anthem. I didn't notice that. But it is. That song is about how left-leaning individuals will rise up and then eventually become the same as the people that they were fighting against, and it's a vicious cycle. It's a pretty deep song, actually, for one that has like a 4-minute long keyboard interlude that ends in like something that was famous for a dude putting on his shades in NCIS or whatever, CSI, and I was like... I was just listening to it, beating the shit out of dudes in Dead as Disco, and I was like, this song is about different subject matter than I thought. Huh. Have you ever had that happen before? That's actually something that happens to me all the time, where I'll be listening to a song and be like, oh, what a bop, man. I hope it's not about, like, depression or drugs or something, and then I'll look up the lyrics and I'll be like, damn it. Damn. A lot of songs there. Let's see. There are several songs I've listened to that I didn't know were so emotionally charged that made me cry when I found out their origin. I'll tell you one. that you don't look it up if you're pet sensitive, because it's a whole trilogy of terribly sad songs. It's by a band called The Weaker Thans, which is a really good band, actually. Good pop folk band. A little bit of rock in them, too. Kind of death cab a little bit. Well, it's a song about a cat. It's called Virtuta the Cat Explains Her Departure. And it's about how... It's a song about your cat, that's for sure. But it's also a song about your personal decision making and how it affects beyond you. And I found that song to be a complete jump scare, because I didn't quite know what it was about when I heard it on the radio. And I was like, wait, it was about a cat. That's a weird novelty of a song. I wonder if it's sad and depressing. And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. The cat manages to get out of the house and lives at a construction site, and the owner doesn't notice because he's a sad drunk man. And the author of the songs is basically the detective from Disco Elysium if he had a cat. And it was a real reminder of the emotional power of music when I was like, but the cat's not even real. That's not a real cat. Who would name a cat something so stupid? Some people call this the pumped up kicks phenomenon. Dude, I get it. I totally get it. The first time that happened to me was the same thing I bet it happened to a lot of people, where it was Third Eye Blind's Semi-Charmed Life was the first time that phenomenon became a bit of a cultural hit. Doing crystal meth will lift you up until you break, it won't stop. They didn't censor that. They didn't censor that in the radio version. And so even if you didn't know, you were able to piece it together. One of my favorite lines from that song is actually about fucking on crystal meth. And what is it? They never censored it. And I think it's because even music executives at the time knew that the tone of the song didn't match the lyrics so thoroughly that they actually could say, like, what is it? Those little red pennies, they've passed the test. Slides up around her belly, face down on the mattress. One, and you hold me, and we are broken. Till it's all that I want to do, just a little now. You hear that, like, you can hear it in every single lyric, but it sounds like Hanson's MMMBop. And that is, I think, one of the coolest fucking songs that's ever been written. Because it's insane how every lyric of that is almost designed to make you go, oh, fuck yeah, wait, what? It's an amazing song. There's a really catchy Miku song that was about teen pregnancy, and I was like, it's about what? When I finally learned that. I don't think I've ever looked up the lyrics to that song. Do it, because it's great. I could recite them for you almost verbatim, because I love that song. Oh man, what a song. Ahem. Even the first lyrics are about packing a spoon to do crystal meth, heroin. I'm packed and I'm holding. Ovation, her own motivation. She comes round and she goes down on me. And I make her smile like a drug for you. Do ever what you want to do, coming over you. And it just keeps on like that the whole time, where when another person who's not Third Eye Blind says, you ever really listen to this? You think, wait, I haven't. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful. But lots of people know about it by now. And so you have things like BB No Dollars writing songs that are very explicitly about bumping uglies, that are club beats, essentially, where you could hear that song in a club and the same thing would happen, where you would be like, wow, I love this song when I was grinding on my honey or whatever. And he or she will be like, yeah, that's because that's what the song's about, my brother. It boggles my mind that music's able to do that. know. It's a powerful thing. Weird, powerful thing. That's pretty much all the ramble I've got in me about it. I just think it's neat. There are a lot of Vocaloid songs that are like that too, Shea-kun, completely. When I was a teenager, I reveled in those. Vocaloid songs that sound happy but have depressing lyrics. I mean, some of the most popular ones are about that kind of subject matter, where the most popular ones, like the song Rolling Girl, is about like a continual cycle of failure. It's about teen girl sadness, and a lot of them are about that, where they just sound like they're happy songs, but if you look them up, then obviously they're not. And if you speak Japanese, you're gonna understand from the beginning that they're not. And it's the third eye blind thing, the pumped up kicks thing, where you just, it's a cultural thing, where I listened to pumped up kicks in high school, and I kind of understood the subject matter. Like, I could understand how a lot of people didn't, if you weren't a high school kid at the time. Would you believe that up until the 2010s, people did actually still care about shoes? The literal subject of that song was actually also true at the time, where there was a Foot Locker at the mall in my town, and they had the limited edition Nikes. I don't know if Collinsboro is still here. I don't know if Collinsboro remembers the Foot Locker, and there was also a Gap, I think, at my town that would sometimes have events where they had shoes, and people would be very excited to have the best of the shoe. And if you didn't have the best of the shoe, if your shoes were lame, people would do the damn Daniel meme on you, but in a not funny way, in a mean way. And it always boggled my mind how people could be so cruel to each other over footwear, mostly because I grew up very poor, so mine were never good. But, well, thanks to songs like Pumped Up Kicks, I understood that there were quite literally millions of people who felt that disenfranchised. And I mean, I don't know necessarily if the song is endorsing the actual events of what happens when you feel that way about your peers and their cool shoes, but it's just interesting to have that be on the radio. I see we're in the Evangelion biome now. Yeah, so the Crimson is nuts. Bringing it back to Terraria for just a minute. When this game launched, there was only the purple-themed Crimson. Excuse me, purple-themed Corruption. And then they put in the Crimson. Pardon me. Now that the Crimson is in, you can make a world with either one. Before it was random. And that was brutal. If you want blood spiders, the Crimson is your thing. If you want maggot-infested flying creatures, then the Corruption is your thing. You have to pick one. You've got no choice. I'm pretty sure there's a pyramid under here, but I don't know how to get to it. I don't have a really good way to go down here. I put a skeleton hat on my old man. He's one of the few characters that I haven't really modded, and it's because I just put a skeleton hat on him. I don't know. The blood spiders don't bother him. I remember finding out that there were never any Mambos 1 through 4. Wait, why is it called Mambo number 5 then? I'm actually curious. You've piqued my curiosity, my friend. That begs the question of, is there a Mambo 6? If it's not a sequential number, then what does the 5 refer to? What, the women in the song? Is that song even a mambo? Does that song count as a mambo? to mom, to boys. Mambo to the future. Oh, that would be awesome. If in Back to the Future, Marty McFly just started playing Mambo number 5, and he was like, I guess you're not ready for that one yet. Your parents are gonna love it. Your kids are gonna love it. Wait a minute. There are so many funnier songs that he could have played there than Johnny Be Good. Wait a minute. Hold on. If he just rickrolled the audience. If he... Oh, man. Oh, Family Guy made that joke, didn't they? That's the joke when it's in the Family Guy parody. Ah. Yeah, gotta come up with another one then. He plays Third Eye Blind, obviously. And then he's like, well, I guess your kids will know what this one's about when they look up the lyrics on Genius. Ah, the Crimson, my beloved. How come, Shy Guy? Do you like the Crimson better than the Corruption, huh? It took me a while to get used to this because of the spider bugs, but I'm not so down on it anymore. I like it better, I think, because the bosses are a lot easier. For me personally. I love the bio-horror stuff. Me too! I do too. It's so weird and gross. These dudes are basically blister heads from Resident Evil Requiem. It's like a person where all the blood has gone directly into the skull cavity. If they ever update this game again, I hope it would be to add a third form of corruption. Immediately, there'd be so much more content. Those were always my favorite SCP foundations as well. My favorite SCP from back in the day was like the meat building. The one where you touched it and you also turned into a meat creature. I always loved stuff like that. Resident Evil 7 brought back memories of that very specific SCP entry because I was like, wow, they fucking made a game about that SCP. The reverse boner? Yes, you become nice and soft. Yeah, it's like the game company. You touch the meat and then you be soft. And meaty. You know, when I was very young, early teens, and the SCP Foundation entries had a rule where you were supposed to maintain a kind of grounded tone, I thought they were real. I'm not saying like, I was a dumb kid and I believed in Santa Claus. I'm saying like, I thought that like government documents had been published about like ancient coffins that contained like inexplicable phenomena on cameras. I'll tell you the one that actually did tip me off that it was fiction. There's one that's famous now because no one would ever write one like it today, where a Necronomicon type ritual ended up being real and essentially has to continue to be performed now that it has first been performed, or else the world will end or some fucking stupid shit happens. I don't remember what the author justified it with, but either way, if you've ever seen the end of the movie Bone Tomahawk, it's kind of like that, but with science, and it's bad. It's bad. It's very bad, and it's one of the things that you read and you're like, all right, no matter how spooky this was at 3 a.m., now I get that this is not. This is fiction. I turned the angler into a goldfish. Cause fuck this NPC. What an attitude he has. This kid's got such a snotty attitude. That reminds me of Cabin in the Woods. Yeah, you know what? similar vibes of like, no, we have to perform the torture ritual. We have to put people in the horror movie. Do you do you actually have to do that? I don't know if you do. Well, but that was the point of the SCP Foundation entry back in the day. It lost that meaning over time and became an edgelord thing when more outlandish stories were written. The whole point of it was that the Foundation had decided, after a review, I think, of like the operational staff or whatever, the O5 staff, to continue the evil. The whole point was like anti-SCP Foundation, but the actual thing being done was so heinous that no one saw it as a good example of that in the writing. And yeah, I'll tell you the exact reason. I actually think I know the exact reason I thought they were real. There's one that was genuinely convincing. Do you remember Ted's caving page? Not Ted Anderson. I don't know if you've ever gone caving, my friend. No, Ted's caving page. About a guy who, you know, was wedging his fucking head into crevices in caves just for fun. You know, real actual photos of him doing that in the real world, paired together with a creepy, spooky story of hearing things in the caves. That combination back in the day of it's him actually going to caves to take pictures and telling the story, and it made me think, holy shit, he never updated it again because he got by the Wendigo. I don't know, but when you're a kid, that kind of thing, it feels real to you. Oh, I know what you mean, and it's the exact reason I'll never go caving. See, even the real Ted knows. It's such a pain to rescue the angler, because you have to basically build a house for him while he's in view, or he may despawn and go to the other ocean on the other side of the world. So you have to have a house for him when you wake him up. And I do, but I want to build it here, another one, so that he's way far away from everyone and no one has to talk to him. Fuck this NPC. He's such a little jerk. I'm never gonna excuse it with, oh, he's a kid. Screw you. Kids in fiction don't always have to be like that. Don't want to catch fish for him. There you go. What up, kid? Oh, I gotta put a chair in his house. There you go. Oh, they changed his dialogue. Thanks for saving me. Yeah, I'm a fish, but I can't swim. Funny, right? This mod changed his dialogue. To what? The mod made him more polite! I told you this NPC sucks. It sucks so bad. He sucks so bad that they made him more polite. I'm gonna read you some of his original dialogue. Look at him being like, excuse me, do you mind if I ask you a question? That's someone who was so pissed off about how standoffish this kid is. Let's see, wait, he's like, oh, let's see. This kid sucks. You talk to him and he automatically gives you a quest and he says, I have a job for you. Don't think you can say no either. He says, thanks for saving me or whatever. You'd be a great helper minion. You hand in a quest and he says, wow, you've bothered me like exact number of fish turned in times. You've bothered me 6-7 times, says this kid. If I didn't have a cool fish for each time, I'd be really mad. He's such an asshole. Only one fish a day. Please go away. He's standing there not fishing and he says, what? Can't you see I'm fishing? It's like every line of dialogue from him is designed to make you pissed off. Oh, literally any platinum game. Oh my god, you're right. He's just a kid from Bayonetta. He's just a fucking kid from Wonderful 101. You're literally right. If you look at him, I mean, he's a goldfish right now. He's a goldfish. But if you look at him, he literally is like, what's his name? Luca? Oh, fuck. Oh my god. I hate that you've made that comparison because now it makes me want to play Bayonetta again. I don't have a good way to do it. Bayonetta on PC is probably emulatable. I don't know. Damn it. Anyway, I'm gonna leave him here forever and not do any fishing because it's really boring. They should have taken some tips from Stardew Valley and put in an interesting fishing minigame if they wanted me to do it. But the fishing minigame in this game sucks. All you have to do is click and then look for the shinies and then click again. And you don't get what you want. You get a boot or algae and then you want to kill yourself. But instead of killing yourself, you throw the line back in for another one like a fucking rube. Bayonetta 1 is on PC. I guess we're going to have to stream Bayonetta 1 then, won't we? That's just a thing that we're going to have to do together. Y'all having a chill time? It's good to see you. Hey, I'm glad to see so many new folks here at night. This is, honestly, with the job that I've just started, going to be a really good schedule because, think about it. Job starts at 9:30 p.m. That gives you and I plenty of time. I would have only just left to go to work, meaning all the time that we just spent together on stream can continue to happen. That was one of the things I was worried about, was that I'd have to give up on a lot of the things that we like to do together. A lot of the things that, I don't know, just constitute hangouts with friends. Nope, not going to be the case. Makes me happy. I hope it makes you happy too. This shitty house is shaping up. Yeah, it's not nearly as garbage anymore. You can do something about that. Excuse me. This is fun. I don't do streams like this very often. Normally my streams are all, I don't know, get up and go, goal-focused stuff, but I have no idea what I'm doing here. I mean, I'm just improvising, and it's fun to do that. This is a perfect venue for it, this game. What are your favorite games like this? You have any? Minecraft is a big one. This game is a big one for a lot of people, but there are a lot of options out there. Factorio is one for a good friend of mine who, I mean, he's an expert at that game. It's kind of unreal, actually, the amount of effort and time that you can put into a game like Factorio to make something really complex that looks beautiful. That's a cool game. I was unable to get into that game because I'm me, and that's just not my thing. But the people who are into it are able to turn those spaghetti knots into something really beautiful. This is too small, I think. There we go. Trying to think of some more. I don't play too many games that are in that sort of genre. It's mostly because they're very long. It's hard for a game to hold my attention like that. But no. What happened to my... What? Oh, that's crazy. I've installed 2 mods for my Demolitionist. So when my demolitionist arrives, they're going to have the name and personality of Dana Zane from Valhalla with the appearance of the Team Fortress demo man? I don't know how I did that. I didn't think I installed multiple mods. Maybe I didn't uninstall the mod that I was using properly enough. I had the Dana mod installed. Then I installed the demo man. But, well, yeah, I guess I get to have both in my life. Which is cool, actually. You ever played Valhalla? I don't think I'd be able to stream that one well, because it's a pure visual novel game with some drink mixing. But it's a really good game. Really kind of touching visual novel story in the form of a kind of a really goofy kind of cyberpunk world. The characters from it are very charming. Endearing game. But also, the community likes to put them in a whole bunch of other things. Visual novels. That's another one I haven't played too many of. But I'd like to. Well. Kinda need those bombs. We need to go underground, but I haven't found many good caves. Okay. Great. Make a variety of non-defensive helmets. There we go. Now we got some good early game equipment here. I got this enchanted boomerang, which is, it's good not just because it's a ranged weapon, it also has crazy knockback. Well, we have to go away to make our demolitionist move in, so I guess that's a good time to go check for that pyramid. What is this? I don't know what this is. There's just a huge hole in the earth over here. Okay. What? Just a weird entrance to the desert over here. Alright, sure. You wanted it, game. You're gonna give me an instant, easy access to an underground. I guess it might as well be the second most dangerous one. That's very me. Yeah, so the boomerang, really, really good tool. Here comes trouble. There's good news. These antlions drop really valuable equipment. Just the weapons and the items they have a chance to drop, so I hope I fight 100 of them while I'm down here. Oh, my mining helmet. That's right. Who needs torches? I guess I do, but not right now. Because I am a torch. I'm the human torch. Wait, but that might be copyrighted. Bingo. There we go. Gold is what we're looking for. Gold tools are the first major upgrade that lets you mine a new type of stone. So you want to get gold tools. And tungsten, so I can make a nice toaster. Why don't they let you do that? Wait, that would be an awesome thing if they let you make a toaster with your tungsten. I bet there's a mod. Actually plenty of tungsten right here. You could make tungsten armor. which that seems like it would be really shitty. Because tungsten dents. Tungsten is like, have you ever accidentally dropped your toaster? Which, I don't know why you would do that. I don't know why you're picking up your toaster in the first place, unless you're like hoisting it in the air to congratulate it on a job well done after making you toast like it's the Lion King. Fair. But that's the only situation I can imagine. If you drop your toaster, it dents like sheet metal. Unless it's really dense, tungsten folds. And I don't know if that means it would make a good armor plate. Toaster-related gameplay. What do you think this is? The Wasteland series? Or Fallout New Vegas. There are a couple options, I suppose. Going back to game remakes and stuff, makes me sad what happened to EA Motive, seeing them get closed. The Homeworld remakes that were mentioned, I've actually talked to a friend of the stream, a good friend of mine, 9Gear Crow, about it, because he loves those games. And yeah, he lamented that same thing. There are quite a few games that are like horror movies in a way, where sometimes the remake stands on its own merit. I feel like the recent Silent Hill 2 game is one of those where it stands really, really well on its own as an alternate version of a really good game. Then there are some that do not. They just don't. And it makes you wonder why they made them. And I'm not talking about stuff like the Dead Space remake, or really even like the ports of The Last of Us to new consoles. Like, I'm talking directly about stuff like that Part 1, where there was just no reason to make it. It's happened to quite a few games over the years. I remember back in the day, I was not much of a gamer yet. I was, like less than 10 years old? And I got to experience that firsthand, actually, because my dad was a gamer, and he had Doom on PC. But I also learned that there was Doom on some of the game consoles that we had. And me being too young, really, to play on the computer yet super well, I was less than 10, like I said, we got, for like our weekly video game rental, one of the Doom console ports. And they're bafflingly bad. I think PlayStation 1 Doom is okay, maybe, but it's baffling why they decided to try to port Doom to some of the consoles that it's on. The idea that I suppose the game was basically open source back in the day was new. That was a relatively new thing. And so it was like, oh shit, we can put this on anything if we do it well enough, and no one could do it well enough. So it always ran like shit. And it had no music. And because you didn't have a mouse, console controllers didn't have shoulder buttons yet, you couldn't really turn your Doom guy. You had to stand still in place and turn him like a fucking Doctor Who only moves when you're not looking statue. Like an SCP Foundation Doom guy. Oh man, that's bringing back such memories of when I would go with my family to Blockbuster or Family Video and not know anything about the games that we were renting. That was how I ended up playing Final Fantasy X. A weird one to end up, but Final Fantasy X was a random rental where I was getting really into anime because it was on after school on Cartoon Network, and I was super asking my parents. I was like, "Hey guys, I'm finding this niche hobby in the early internet age called Japanimation." Have you heard of Japanimation? And it was a good excuse to go to my local comics book store and some other stuff to You'll learn about how most anime is garbage. But the stuff that's good is really good. The stuff that's good is really good. And, well, I got into anime-style video games. So I was super into anime FMV games like Final Fantasy back in the day. I'd never played a Final Fantasy game before, and 10 was an interesting one to start with because it's linear for quite some time. I thought that was cool about 10, is that it gives you a long time to get used to the fact that you are in fact going to be Tidus for several tedious hours. I did not want to play as that dude when I was younger. I was like, this guy is optimistically lame. I want someone edgy. But then the game gives you several options. And you know, in hindsight, that's actually what I find really refreshing about that character, about that game, actually, is the sort of optimistic view of a world in the decline. 10 was a very foundational game to me. I don't remember a lot about it these days in terms of its actual progression, other than Waka's insane racism. But I do remember the feeling that it gave me, which was, I like this sort of almost whimsical vibe in a world that sucks. Oh, what is going on here? It's Antlion Charger Con 2026. That's right. That's right. It's tedious. This is the underground. Welcome to the Antlion Charger Underground, everybody. It's like a goth rave, but with electric ants. There's one thing they did recently very much improve in this game, in the background, and it is grinding enemies. I mean, look at how many of them there are. In the previous versions of this game, putting down torches in an area makes enemies stop spawning, but they made that happen a little bit more leniently now. That doesn't happen as soon. So before, what you would have to do is delete all your torches and wander around in the dark if you wanted to fight enemies, and that sucked ass. That was not fun. So they made it fun instead. Oh, hell. Oh, fuck. All right, so for however scary the antlions are, the cactuses are worse. If that cactus had hit me, it would have done probably 60 to 100 and killed me. I don't have any health upgrades. I've still got 100 HP, so I have to be very careful here. In this game, there's a sucky mechanic where you have to wait 60 seconds in between potion chugs. So you have this anxiety-inducing 60 seconds where you can't heal and you can't get hit again. What are your favorite RPGs? Y'all have an answer for that? Because I'm only just recently getting into them again with Dragon Age, and so my answer right now would be games like Dragon Age, where that's all I have experience with. But what about you? Played a lot of RPG games? Role-playing games? Chrono Trigger. Still one of my all-time favorites. Chrono Trigger and Earthbound are two I've always wanted to try. And it's because for their time and place, they seem to have such utter personality in a way that many video games of the era on those consoles didn't ever bother with. The amount of character in those games makes me want to try it alone. Earthbound is amazing. I believe it. I totally believe it. That's a game I would want to play on stream, is Earthbound. Because it's got that auto battle system that means that as an RPG, it's not tedious for you to play. Especially in front of an audience. But it's also got, again, such personality in the characters. I would love to play that. Ah, okay, I forgot we're in the desert. In the desert, you have to be very careful the order in which you mine things, because sand is... Oh boy. Affected by gravity. Here's a cool tip for you if you ever play this game. Placing a block uses your pickaxe to destroy what is there. So watch this. There you go. Now the sand won't fall on me, because I used my pickaxe to replace the block with another solid block. You can't do that in Minecraft. I remember you could back in the day. Back in the day, maybe like way early, you were able to place a block after mining a sand, but before it started to fall. And that was... It would result in a glitch where you could mine a lot of sand at once in Minecraft by placing a torch underneath the bottom of a pile of sand, which would just detonate all the sand underneath it as it fell onto the torch. You could do that in this game too, and I think they got rid of it in both games, actually. I like Terraria's solution better than Minecraft's. So Terraria's solution is better than Minecraft's, which was that they wait for the block to fall on the floor. In this game, they let you replace it preemptively. Oh, I told you, they're fucking me up. Oh, man. We'll get out of here in a little bit, but I'm having a real good time. The deeper you go, the bigger the antlions get in the desert. There are those regular ones, and then here, this guy, the giant charger, I think this guy just kills me in one hit. I'm pretty sure. It might be 2 hits. Either way, he's got like twice as much health, and he's badass. Trying to kill him. trying to kill him. Get out of here, you. One thing I like a lot about this game is that they seem to have a design philosophy where if you don't move, you're not in danger. It's kind of brilliant, actually, where if lava is all around you and there are traps and enemies everywhere, the most safe thing you can do is stand still, actually. Because you're not going to walk into a trap if you're standing still, and the enemies have to come to you, and that enormous pile of cactuses that kill you in one hit, you can stand still and affect... In fact, you have an infinite amount of time to decide what to do if you just don't move. And that's fucking really hard if you have ADD. I don't know why I came down here, by the way. I could have gone to any underground. What is that? Digtus? What's a digtus? Not much. What's a digtus with you? How do you pronounce that? Is it digtois? Like Blastoise? What the hell's going on in that room on the right? There's a bunch of squirrels turning the lights on and off in there. What is this? Summons digtus to help mining. What? Oh, this is new. Ow, hold on. I have to not die real quick. They have Pokemon. That's from... The Digtois is from Pal World. My brothers play Pal World, and this is a Pal World Pokemon. So, quite literally, yeah. I guess they had a Pal World tie-in. I can't wait to see what he does. Because that's cool. This Terraria has also had a lot of different indie game tie-ins over the years with stuff like Don't Starve and other cool games. What does he do? So left click to direct him, right click away to recall him, and right click to pet. Wait. What up, Digtus? Digtois. I gotta go pet him. No, how do I keep him out? Oh, I have to put him in my inventory because he's an item. Pet your Digtois. What does he do? Okay. I assume he can't kill enemies. It says he digs. which is weird for a turtle to do. But I guess I'm on sand, so that's fine. Oh! Whoa! That's so convenient. Look at him, he's just mining through all that sand for me. Wow! That's legitimately game-changing. That's unbelievable. The most annoying thing in this entire fucking game, no joke, bar none, is digging a straight tunnel. It's so tedious. Like that Final Fantasy dude. Wow. Oh, man, that's awesome. Kudos to them for that. What a clever use of a tie-in item. That's why this game is so damn good, I think, is because it makes any item be useful in many different ways. Whoa! Look at where we are! Look at this! I just found an infinite source of food! Look! There's a statue here that is it's instantly respawning infinite squirrels. As long as I don't mine this, it's just gonna spawn squirrels forever! I gotta go home! I gotta go home and buy a fishing net! Wow, that's cool. Alright, well, how long have we been playing? 2 hours? Maybe like an hour and a half with the intro. Wow. Well, there we go. That's one of the best things about Terraria is you could play it a lot and find new items and new weird shit. I didn't know that. There's statues that spawn things, and they're not marked any different. But when you find one, there you go. Now we could just hunt squirrels in caves forever. Hey, me bottle of Scrumpy! Wow. Wow, what a horrible combination of mods. So, named after Dana from Valhalla, with a fucked up portrait of the real demolitionist, but he's actually the demo man from TF2. You must be wasted, my man. Well, buy some bombs. Buy that bug net. I'm gonna go catch a bunch of squirrels right away. I'm just gonna go right back there with my new stuff, because that's amazing. We can make infinite squirrel stew like we're one of the Baker family in Resident Evil. Talk about an identity crisis. You know what? Maybe the demolitionist is just cosplaying. Going to a convention. Hey, I talked about that briefly, but it almost completely rewrote my brain, so I want to ramble about it some more. I went to my first ever video game anime convention, and it was awesome. It was a great experience. I went with my little brothers, who got to see every video game console from Atari to the modern day live and in person, and they were blown away by that. We played a little tournament. They and their fellow teenagers assembled a little tournament of the original Pong, and I thought that was really cool to see. We played a lot of really rough games intentionally on bad consoles just for fun that they had sitting out. There was a ton of merch. I posted it in the Discord, and it was amazing. It made me want to go to more conventions. You ever gone to one? Conventions are cool as all hell. They're very neat. The cosplay, especially. There we go. Tungsten pickaxe. Like I said, seems like it would be a really bad idea, but your character doesn't apparently mind it. You'd have to, like, take one of those car suction cup things and work out the dents in it all the time. I won't yuck their yum, though. Okay. I'm good, I think, to go straight back there. And this time I'll have an iron skin potion, too. What I'll do is take the fishing net that I just bought, and I'm just gonna catch squirrels for a while. And scorpions. Come here, you. Rock you like a hurricane. Here's gonna be the fun. Getting back there. What? There's a guy down here. What's up, man? What are you doing down here? I have a mod to change him into Tyler the Creator's character Wolf, but it doesn't seem to have worked. Maybe he only becomes Wolf when I shimmer him, which is basically what happens in that album. There we go. I like that the only change they really made was give him the wolf hat. That's good. That's good stuff. Well, okay. I hope you have a house to stay in. I don't know if I have enough houses built. That's the golfer. You know, hence the Tyler the Creator. Golf Wang, Tyler the Creator, 2012, you know, the golfer. Anyway, the golfer is useless. There's a really, really cool golfing minigame. And a lot of people have made maps with the golfer's items, but for a solo player, he doesn't do anything, except for give you another body to put in a house, which will make a village. All right, squirrel time. Yeah. What? They're illusory squirrels? I can't catch them. They're not real squirrels. They knew. The devs of this knew. It would be too easy, wouldn't it? It would be. Well, at least I guess there's infinite glow sticks over here. Oh. Oh, fair enough, game. No, fair enough. I guess they wouldn't want it to be too easy. What do I do with it then? What can I do with an infinite squirrel statue? I guess feed the antlions? Oh shit, a magic conch. That's a really good item to find early on in a medium world. The magic conch lets me go to whichever ocean is closer to me right now. It's a teleport item. So I can, for example, get out of here using the conch and then go back home to my base using a potion. Instead of now only being able to go home. Are you serious? Wow! These things still do like 25 damage, even with an iron skin potion. My skin is made of iron. It's called an iron skin potion, which presumably means I am very, very dense right now. I normally am, but now I'm especially dense. And yet... well, unfortunately, we're not in hillbilly heaven. I wish we were, but no such luck. I did get this, though. Mandible blade. Look at how fast this thing swings. I'm basically a bug. But look, when you let go, you throw it. It's a cool weapon. It's got a very low chance to drop, which is why I'm glad I killed so many of those things. The hell was that? Something just did a drive-by on me. Did anyone catch the license plate number on that worm that just ate my ass? What the hell happened? It took a bite out of my ass and then ran away. Coward. Finish the job. What is going on here? It's like 6 cactuses, 5 or 6. Another dig toys here. What I need is... Wait! I can use dig toys to mine out ores for me. Yeah! Look, he's just gonna keep going down there, too. You go, my dude! Wow, I kind of can't believe how convenient this is. Is he just gonna keep going? Stop. Cease. Good boy. I will give you many pets when we're not in horrible danger. How am I gonna do that? How do I get that? Get that. If I could just summon him over here, perhaps, and just keep digging. Oh, but there's caves. It's getting a little less dangerous down here. Just a little. Thankfully, now that I've got those tungsten tools, I don't need any more of that. That element can stay away from my life forever. Ah! Oh! Almost died. That may have been hard to tell what just happened. I got wedged between 2 cactuses, which did like 75 damage. I healed between the 2 cactuses, killing me. Oh, damn. That was almost a disaster. I felt my anus jump into my throat just now. My ass hurts. Is that lava? That better not be lava. That's gotta be lava. But I'm hoping it's a lava trap and that we're not that far underground. So, there's a giant pool of lava directly next to me. We went down way farther than I thought. Okay. Got plenty of ores here. Once we get back to the surface with all of my goodies alive, we will be able to make new houses for our NPCs who've moved in. We can find somewhere new to move. Got that magic conch now, so I can go to my other ocean if I'm close to it. I'm just gonna hit it when I'm done here, and we'll see what happens. What's nice about it is I put the angler all the way over on the other ocean because I hate him. So now I can go to him very quickly, and I can leave him there alone by himself, where he's not bothering anyone. Yes! Exactly what I was hoping for. Check out my cool boots. I am new boot goofing. Yes. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Because now I can just put a bunch of sand down and run at 100 miles an hour across the game world. Look at how fast we're moving now. Look at that. Insane. It doesn't even have to be a sand block. It can be any block with the word sand in the title makes you run that fast. Neat. Like, I think this is like sandstone, and it still counts. Yes! Yes! Thank God. You want faster movement in a medium world. I've never tried playing the game on a large world by myself. That seems like a long game. A lot of folks have different strategies for underground trips. Do you play this game? You play games like this? What's your strategy? do you prefer a long, slow descent, or do you go for quick trips? Because I like to go from the top of the game world to as close to the bottom as I can in one go, and then I go home. Whoa, fuck you, game! Whoa! Thank God for these boots! Whoa! Okay. Anyway, yeah, I like to go from top to bottom, if you know what I mean. And, once I go down on them, I go home, and I have a good time with all of my new materials. There's a problem, though, that results in the way I do it, which is that my inventory is always crammed full of garbage. Always. If you take quick trips, you avoid that, but you have to walk back more often. Weird creature. Dune crawler. It's a dune worm, if you look close at it, but I'm not going to. Wow. Oh, that's another good one. This ancient chisel increases my mining speed by 25% permanently while I'm wearing it. And this vampire pendant looks adorable. I'm gonna put that on. Yeah, sure. What a cute accessory. There's a downside to these boots in this area. I have to be very careful with them, not to walk too many spaces at once, because if I do pick up speed, I'm going to walk into a trap. But one of the reasons to come down here early is because, unlike other areas, the traps on the floor, they're not the type that just fucking explode you for 100 damage. So if you're trying not to die, which is not a super big deal in this game, you just drop money. If you're trying not to die anyway, you want to come here first, even though it seems horrific. It's not that bad. Because there aren't dart traps that poison you to death slowly, and there aren't boulder traps where the boulder falls on you and kills you instantly. Not at low health. You and the antlions. When you get hit with the vampire pendant, you make a stupid vampire. Blah! Wow, that chisel. That chisel's really good. Me and Dig Toys. We're a force to be reckoned with together. The thing I'm most excited about in this playthrough so far is to take off this mining hat. Oh, I'm excited about all the equipment and items we've picked up, but it's all in the service of one thing. You know what that is? Fashion. Same as Dark Souls. Same as Dark Souls. The ultimate goal is to be powerful enough that you don't have to wear default equipment. I'm not joking. That's one of the most important things about this game, is that, like, looking cool is also powerful. The cooler your armor looks, generally, the more capable it is. But what that means is that at the beginning, you look like a WWE jobber. You look like you just got hired and you don't have any character or personality yet. And so, in the end game, this is why I'm not joking. In the end game, you get to feel so unique because you built your character to look like whatever worked and whatever you played with along the way. It's like you go from looking like just a generic guy to, I don't know, a protagonist. And I like it. Ah! plenty of that gold now. Anytime I see gold, which is really easy to spot in a desert full of yellow sand. God, it's just so easy to spot all this gold shimmering in the darkness among all of the sand that gleams. Those gold tools are next after tungsten. Technically, we can stick with tungsten because it can mine the meteorites that spawn later in the game. That's what I want. But I want a better material than tungsten. Gold isn't much better. Back when Minecraft had gold tools as some of the best ones you could get, people would make fun of that because obviously gold is a pretty shitty material to make a tool meant to mine other ore out of, because gold is pretty malleable. Not in this, it's not malleable in the sense that you or I could throw a gold ring and dent it like it's it's not that kind of malleable. It's more like if you were to make a golden pickaxe, it would start to flake off on things that you started to mine with it, and eventually it would be like shaving down a pencil, but you've got a pickaxe made of now useless flakes of gold. And well, it's not. Assuming it's why people don't do that. Oh shit. There we go. You got me, game. I didn't see that second cactus in the dark there. That's what I get for wandering around with 100 health. Okay, we'll go get my money. Check it out. Look how much faster we're walking now. Woo, look at her motor. Pure gold is something we can shape with our hands. See, alchemy is real, and that's how you know. Human beings are already low-level alchemists. Well, anyway, I get extremely frustrated when I die in a video game like this. Even if death is infinite and has basically no consequence, I still get upset. I can't help it. I'm only human. For the longest time, I would stop playing a video game like this when I beefed it like that and died for, you know, a mistake that I made myself. But when you consider that this game is like, I don't know, many hours long, and it's got a bunch of different difficulty modes, there's really no reason to give up on something that you're enjoying like that. It was something I had to fight for the longest time, where I'm like, damn it, this is going on my permanent record. But, you know, if it's something that you're doing for fun, you may as well not judge yourself so harshly for it, even if it does, in this game, indeed quite literally go on your permanent record. There's a dialogue with the nurse where very rarely the nurse will say how many times you've died, and her disappointment grows with the more times it's happened. There's no way to make it better. She doesn't at some point say, ha, you've died 1,000 times? Wow, you're really dedicated. No, when you die for the 1,000th time, what she says is, have you considered stopping and becoming a farmer? Like, brutal. It's brutal. Ladies, mimicking my own internal thought process. That's a big swarmer. A lot of enemies abounds today. Really don't want me to go get that money. Damn it! Got me again! Now I have 2 piles of gold to go get from this area. I'm glad I made it to the bottom before this started happening. It's okay. It's not a problem. I would say that it's a minor setback, but it's actually not even a setback, because by default all you lose is money. And pride. I just want my money at this point, because I can buy more bombs with it. I have a few options, by the way. Before going to get the money, I could have used the stuff I got from going down here the first time to get more armor. It's fine, though. It's the big guys. The big guys are the big problem. You know, at least I'm getting plenty of antlion mandibles out of this. They're just poking out of my back pockets. I mean, do you need a sharp, pointy blade from the jaws of a living insect the size of a man? If you need that for whatever reason, dudes, I've got plenty. It's like, imagine if the song from The Little Mermaid went that way. Antlion mandibles? I have plenty. Would you believe that they even try to soften the blow on death a little bit in this game? Because you can place down your own tombstones, and if you have enough of them, it creates a biome. Like a unique biome, where ghosts attack you, and NPCs sell unique equipment. So, hell, even in this game, where death is pretty brutal, they acknowledge and give you bonuses because it's an inevitability. Wish real life were like that. That'd be awesome. Hey, don't worry. Someday you will die. Have this free pair of Nikes. There would be no nihilists on this earth if they gave you free shoes because you are mortal. Universal basic income would be nice. But universal basic shoes... I'm also down for that. Lanny was destroyed. Yeah, I was. I got crazy owned, game. Thanks for rubbing it in. But I got all my money back. All 9 of my gold. Check it out. There's a minecart track, finally, right near where I just died horrifically. Now I got all the ores I need. Switches and ores. Wow. Oh, man. Damn, this one goes on. Hey, a life crystal. Wait, go back. Go back. This is the longest minecart track in all of Terraria. Still going. There's another life gem. Gimme! I need them. Gimme. No! Come back! My inventory is too full for this. I told you. Oh, there's just good stuff everywhere. The double jump! Yes! Yeah! Yes! This is why I made this a medium world, is because medium worlds spawn like 2 or 3 of each of the accessories, whereas a small world may not even spawn 1. Oh. Wow. That's gotta be the longest minecart track I've ever ridden in this game. I want to ride it again. I'm fucking Walt Disney over here. I bought this whole video game so that I could ride the fun train. There's plenty of gold along this track. Of course it has me go straight into a cactus, but yeah, that's a solid unbroken minute and a half, almost, of minecart travel. That's... wow. Well, I'll get the gold and I'll get the amber, and then we'll go home. There's one more thing that we can make early game. I've actually got all of the upgrades I need for movement. Double jump, faster run. I just need a hook. I can get a hook by using this amber. And biggest benefit, we can get out of this horrific desert. Terribly dangerous in here. What kind of idiot would go here first? What a silly thing to ever suggest. Why would I ever? Thing I think I appreciate probably one of the most about this game is that it's an RPG. You can go in whatever order you want to. Like, for example, I could go iron, tungsten, and then gold as an upgrade if I want. There's gold already here. I could just skip to gold. And the other stuff doesn't stop being useful. It doesn't stop being useful either. Which is good. I wouldn't want the tungsten to feel left out. Yeah. The zombie's got his head on backwards. Dude, I know how you feel, man. This is a terrifying area to run through. That marble zone spawns Viking zombies that can throw spears at you, which is... why is that there? Not in the game. Why is there just a random marble tunnel in which there are zombonis with a very specific niche hobby? I'm hoping this is enough gold. Come on. That's pretty funny. That I reached the point of it never happening again. The moment that I got killed. I have 160 health now, which is enough that those cacti and the giant antlions won't kill me. So, like, I died, like, an inch from the finish line. I'm that guy in a multiplayer game or a Call of Duty game who dies on top of a health pack to teach you, the player, to use health packs. I leave the audio log that's like, oh shit, I'm so scared. I hope I don't get killed for not knowing how to use this core mechanic. The core mechanic called increasing your health. There we go. I think we're good now. Let's see it. Let's see it. I got plenty of crap. I've got so much garbage to to put up in these chests. Okay. What a mess. That's okay. It's not a problem. It would be awesome to be able to jump straight to gold. That would be so cool. Where'd all my stone go? Got 16 stone blocks? That can't be right. I mined so damn much of it. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I've been in the desert, where it's all sandstone instead. Huh. I hadn't even thought about that. I was like, I should be getting stoned as hell right now, but nope. Fresh out. Take this damn helmet off, finally. What is that? Large amber for capture the gem. Useless for me, but this thing right next to it, the amber hook. Yes! Fantastic. Hooks are awesome, especially with the double jump, because you can get around corners and slopes with them. Overhangs. Oh, yes. So we do not need gold tools yet. I don't need them. It is gold armor that I'd like to make first. Your pal CJ can have a little of both as a treat? As a treat? Because I've been such a good Terrarian? Yeah! Bitchin'. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, baby. Become bling. That's right. Decked out in gold armor like that Thanos guy. I'm gonna snap. And my dig toys is gonna collect all the ores for me. Nice. Switches and ores, baby. Alright. What else can we make? Make pants. Can I make pants? Yeah. Iron pants. Looking good, Lanny. You're almost as defensible as the real Lanny now. Bone javelin. Okay, that sounds fun. Tell our enemies to get boned. Now what? It's the middle of the day. I know what we can do. I have 1,000 wood. I'm gonna go build a boss fight arena. And then we'll do a boss fight, because I found a bunch of suspicious looking eyes while I was down there. But yeah, hooks and the double jump, they completely changed this game right away. No more need for rope. No more need to even, like, climb. Crazy how fast we're going. What I would like now, honestly, is summon items. A bird staff, spider staff. If I place down my gravestone, I can eventually, with it, generate a flower that will give me another summon, which is my own ghost, which is awesome. I kind of can't think of anybody else that I'd rather, like, hang out with in a time of crisis than my own ghost. After all, I'm probably going to be getting acquainted with the guy a little more intimately anyway, if I'm in a dangerous situation. If I could talk to my own ghost, I would ask him the most inane, useless questions. I would not ask things like, when am I going to die, and how? Because that would just give me intense anxiety about when it's going to happen. No, I wouldn't ask the ghost that question. I would ask, Do you leave a slime trail? What is the consistency of your ectoplasm? In a real sense, I would probably ask a ghost, like, I'd ask my own ghost. Do you experience time in a more orderly fashion than I do when I'm alive? Because I keep pretty poor track of time. But would a ghost have a better sense of time? Or a worse sense of time? Ghost doesn't have to sleep. The ghost presumably can apparate wherever it so appears, whether by decision of free will if a ghost has that, or by the fact that it's, I don't know, taunting you for your sins. Ghosts do that too, I've heard. My conversation with my ghost would probably be about, like, I don't know. I'm struggling to come up with interesting questions to ask it because I don't know when I'm going to become a ghost. So it could be like, I don't know, a year from now or 30 years from now. It's a very wide gulf in technology and information. I could talk to my ghost and could be like, yeah, yo, what up, my chum? Here in the cyberpunk world, we're all zippity-doo-dah on our street cred. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm gonna make it that far? I kind of do want an RFID chip buried underneath my arm so that I can buy donuts without having to pull out my wallet. So, like, I don't know, actually. I guess I wouldn't mind if I encountered a ghost. See, because I've been talking about it like the ghost is at all still like me. But that's not going to be the case. I'm not even like myself a year ago. I'm not, it's not going to be the case that the ghost is going to be the same as me. So, like, what do I do with that information then? Where it's like, this motherfucker who's kind of resembles me, but doesn't act anything like me, someday may, at some point, accost me in the middle of the night. And I've set up a scenario for myself here, right? Where I'm asking this guy questions, and I'm just going to frustrate myself. I'm just going to be like, this dude doesn't know anything. What a dick. This guy, he appears to me, and this is where the conversation goes. Ward's asking my ghost about, I don't know, what's the weather like in 2077? Acid rain, of course, but you can ask it for the winning lottery numbers. Tito Shekun, thank you for humoring me. Thank you for answering. That's a really good one, actually. Asking the ghost how many Roombas it has possessed. Because if we treat ghosts like they are able to do that, then that opens a lot of possibilities. I almost got killed by those birds at the start of this. That's, again, I love the power scaling in Terraria because it feels so fair. You feel like you really earn that power scale through, I don't know, the effort you put in. You're basically Goku. Can cats actually see you? Very good. That's a very good one. I would ask my ghost what it talks to other ghosts about, and the answer would probably be nothing. I try to avoid them. I'm just learning through trying to come up with questions that I wouldn't actually be able to ask my ghost anything, because I wouldn't know anything. The ghost would actually end up probably being a huge nuisance in my life. Hey bro, could I play Bloodborne? No dude, I sold my PS4 ages ago. Hey man, though, but I want to play Bloodborne. Could you emulate it? Now you've got a ghost in your house that wants you to download Chad PS4. Well, here we are. What, we're just waiting for nighttime so that I can spawn the first boss here. You can either do it fair or not in Terraria. They really don't care. You can spawn a boss right in front of your town and have your NPCs fight it, or you can do what I just did and build like a little shitty platform structure in the middle of nowhere. A Blood Orange is a vegan option for vampires. Very good game. I think it's nighttime enough. I think. Let's try this. This isn't the first boss. I skipped to the second boss. You're supposed to fight a big slime first, but this works too. Oh, stick a needle in your eye, jerk! Ooh. Oh, the needle does bleed. And a lot. It does like 10, 16 per tick. I mean, I made these things. I might as well use them. Ugh. That's worse. Were those teeth always on the inside? Did it just sprout those, or were those just, is it just covered in rib bones? That's a well-reinforced eyeball. Yeah! Not bad. We can do it again. I have another one. The first one, I hardly took any damage from him. I think I only got hit once, and it was by a zombie. But fair enough. He can have ads. He needs it. She, it, I don't really know. Chthonic entity, number 5. A little bit of iris in my life. A little bit of pupils by my side. A little bit of gaping maw is all I need. Wow, what if the song went that way? What if Lou Bega was a chthonic entity? He was like trying to amass followers for his chthonic army. It's like Pumped Up Kicks. That song actually has a way different meaning if you look up the lyrics. You think that song's about him being a Mac Daddy. It's actually about how H.P. Lovecraft was the ultimate Mac Daddy. Well, I've now stuck a needle in both eyes. When you beat the game, there is a whole second set of cyberpunk bosses you unlock, and the cyberpunk eyeballs are tough. You get to fight both of them at once. Not bad. The eye's gender is incomprehensible by mankind. Oh, so like me. We're so alike. There we go. We got some Crimtane ore. Basically, the Crimtane ore is how you access everything else in the game. Everything tougher than what I just did will kill me very fast. So you have to at least fight some boss, because they all give you the Crimtane or the Corrupted Ore. You've just got to fight something, which is cool. It's just up to you. I just got a zombie arm. What is that? Oh. Oh, gross. Oh, grody. Oh. It throws zombie parts everywhere. Oh, God, no. Oh, what is that? Oh. Oh. Just backhand these things. Well, welcome to the club, Shay-kun. We have fun and games. Cookies and giant spiders. Well, while we're here, let's go this way. Got any bombs? No, but can I mine this? No. Mine, let's not go this way. We'll go home and make a second trip. Then I can craft stuff with my ores anyway. My pronouns are yes and. That's really good. I like that. I like that quite a lot. Okay, we're gonna have a bunch of new NPCs move in. A lot of them. So I do have to build an expansion on our little hut here. Good time to do that when it's dark and raining. But first, Crimtane bar. I bet it tastes delicious. It looks like it tastes tasty. It's garbage. We can't make very much, sadly. I don't remember how you make the armor. I think you have to defeat the next boss to make the armor. That's okay. I'm making a yo-yo. It's a suboptimal choice, perhaps, but yo-yos are cool and fun. In the real world and in the game, I guess. I could yo a yo back in the day. I was a good yoer of yo, actually. It's just a nerdy hobby that doesn't take long to pick up. You can actually become good at doing yo-yo in a day or two. It doesn't take long. You will not become as good as the professional yoers of yo, but it's a fun little thing to do with your time. And I'm not as good as the character is in this game at it. They're better at it than me. That mandible blade is actually better, so I'm going to keep it. But, yeah, I used to do quite a lot of it, and my favorite thing to do was the Eiffel Tower, where you would kind of crisscross it in your fingers into a triangle, and then you would dangle the yo-yo in the middle, and it would like swing back and forth like a little hypnotic clock. I like to do that because if anyone did it even remotely wrong, the yo-yo would get tangled up forever and you could never fix it. So you'd ask someone to do it and they'd be like, okay, I'll give it a try. It seems pretty easy. And then they end up with a tangled yarn. Just like a cat has been playing with it, like headphone cords. It was endlessly amusing. To make members of my family try to yo-yo, because they would do great. They would do really good. I think you need to defeat the brain to make the armor. Yo, hey. Appreciate it, Boomin. Oh man, Boomin Patel 314. It's good to see you, buddy. Patel, it's good to see you. Fan of Terraria? Because I could buy some bombs and go defeat the brain now. I think we can actually do that. I might be powerful enough for that. I appreciate the heads up on that. There's one thing that does bother me about YouTube streaming. It made it really hard to read your name just now. Not because of anything you did, but because the UI on YouTube is always very dark. A very, very dark website. It's the edgiest website to watch videos on. It makes it hard to read names, because pure white text on a black background is hard to read. I miss Twitch giving you a different color for all of your usernames. So the other boss that I can fight right now on the Crimson world is the Brain of Cthulhu. Normally, in a corruption world, you fight the Eyes of Cthulhu and then a big giant worm called the Eater of Worlds. But in this one, they replaced that boss. Which is good. You did the best out of my friends. Hey, that's the magic of the internet, isn't it? One of the things I like the most about being online is that you can just randomly come across a stream of a game you like, and the person playing it may turn out to actually be a cool dude. And through that, you can meet people all over the damn world. You meet people with names you've never damn heard of in your life. And I love that about the internet. I genuinely do. Ah! Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. Oh. Bad time to be wearing metal armor. Oh, no. Hey, what's up, old dude? Hey, man. I'm gonna take cover for a second. The lightning was added in the most recent game update, and it's brutal. It normally seeks out trees, but if there aren't any, it'll find enemies. And if there aren't any enemies, it will find you. Look at that. It's trying to kill me. That's mean. Why do you hate the Crimson Worlds? Is it the blood spiders? It's funny. I was afraid for the longest time of spiders in video games. I'm kind of not anymore, because I'm now afraid of adult things, like having to pay my taxes. When I was younger and afraid of spiders, even in games like this, where they're little pixelated dudes, I would still get as scared as spotting a real one. I'm thankful to have made that progress, so that I can now play games with the arachnid menace. If we can get underground in the Crimson, we can get to where I'm going. On. Oh man, that monster's targeted. That did 445 damage to that monster. Oh. Yeesh. What is this game's fucking problem? Ah. You know, I love that we're listening to a lo-fi remix of a boss theme while I'm in the most dangerous situation on the stream so far. A lightning storm in the Crimson. But I get it. I totally get it. That's actually the corruption for me. The situation that you're in, Tell, where I have played so much of the corruption worlds that the Crimson is so refreshing to me now. I've had this game since it came out, and it's one of my favorite video games ever, I think. But yeah, after playing only corruption worlds for years and years and years, this is just still so refreshing to me. It's now to the point where I'll do corruption for a change instead, and man, it makes me want them to put in a third type of corruption biome. I don't even know what it would be. I don't know what they do. This is an awesome place to fight the boss, though. I don't need to go above ground anymore. I was dreading having to go back to my arena when it was doing that storm. This is brilliant. worst type of corruption. Political. Well, there is a tax collector NPC in this game, and the way that you collect money is by assembling a very large village of NPCs and moving the tax collector in so that you can go talk to him and collect all the money from him. If you put him somewhere where there aren't many other people, he won't give you much money. So you really do have to engage in some sort of like political corruption and gerrymandering to make sure all your NPCs live in this upscale neighborhood where you can charge them a lot. You know where you find the tax collector? That's my favorite part about him. You can't rescue the tax collector into your village until you make it to hell, because he's in hell, and he is a demon that you have to use purification powder on. All right, here we go. So I've always done it this way. I really like that they give you an excess of shadow hearts and crystals, because I don't like collecting materials. I don't like grinding. Grinding makes me instantly give up on a game. And so I'm glad this game makes it so you don't have to grind for anything if you don't want to. That's hilarious. And the best part about it too is some of the NPCs in this game are real douchebags. So like, you can, if you want to, get back at them by moving them in with the tax collector, which will jack up their prices and their happiness will go way down, but the tax collector's happiness will go way up. It's actually kind of a problem if you do rescue him, because there's nowhere that the tax collector can live where everyone and him will be happy. So until you unlock like a character called the princess who is happy anywhere with anyone, the tax collector is like kind of an issue. If you give a shit about your NPCs' prices and stuff being happy and good. Well, here we go. This I just picked up. This crimson rod will really help me in the fight. Let's see if I can do this without any potions. Yeah, whoever heard of a princess paying taxes? Totally. In fact, they generally try to avoid doing such a thing. They have people to do that for them. It's called their subjects. Not bad. I just gotta not get swarmed and we'll be alright. Yeah, so the Brain of Cthulhu is not a very hard boss fight unless you don't have an item like this that can help with crowd control. If you don't have crowd control, I don't know, you're in trouble. I'm with Patel though in the chat. One of my favorite things about this game is the like chthonic kind of horror of it. Shay-Kun was like-minded in that way, where this is horrible. This is freaky. I'm like just a little 16 pixel tall guy, and here I am fighting a brain that uses eyeballs that has a heart on the inside that itself has an eyeball. What is that? That's bad. I'm hitting it in the head with a yo-yo. Anatomy is for mortals. That's true. Yeah! And oh, look. I got the trophy on the first try. Here you go. And you were correct. Good. Hey. Good call, Patel, thank you. I'm glad you stopped by. Hey, if you like what you're watching, I play games like this quite a lot, so hey, I would be happy to see you again. And we did it. I got the trophy, and I got those tissue samples, which are what we need to craft the equipment. And we got this! Look at this thing! Weird, horrible spear. I want to use it on something. A rotted fork. Gross. Thinking about it, while we're down here, I could go and fight another one, because there's more hearts. I wanna poke an eye with a sharp stick. I was actually here a long time ago, just lurking. I'm glad you sent a message. Seriously, I have that happen a lot, where sometimes I'll have folks that have been viewers for years and just never said anything. And then when they finally send a message or subscribe or donate, it's like, wow, it's actually really cool to have you here, whether you send messages or not. Okay, well, let's go find another horrible Crimson Burrow, and let's do that again so that I can make the whole armor set. Now that I know I'm going to live. Oh, what the hell's going on now? That's even worse. Oh, oh, it hits twice. Okay, so I go back up above ground, and now there's a thunderstorm sandstorm. Thanks. We gotta go back. Take this evil shrub. Angry tumbler. My first death ever in all of Terraria was to an angry tumbler. I still remember to this day. I think I was like 15. I was like 16 years old. And the game had just come out, actually, a little while back. And they had just started adding weathers and other certain things to the desert that made enemies spawn, right? So the angry tumbler only spawns in the desert during a dust storm. But those can happen if it rains right at the start of the game. So one of my first experiences ever in Terraria was the first day where you mine a bunch of trees and make a stupid little house. And I wandered into the desert right when a dust storm happened, and an angry tumbler just rolled directly into me and instantly killed me. And I was like, well, this game's kind of awesome. This game... I mean, any game that has the balls to do that to you has to be a good game. It was infuriating. It was an infuriating introduction to Terraria, but it was also basically the typical experience. I've just never forgotten that, because I had 2 seconds. I had 2 seconds while it was rolling. You saw how fast they roll. It rolled at me, and I was like, huh, what's that? Oh, I died. It felt like real life. It felt like in real life, if, like, I don't know, someone ever ran a red light, I would be like, hey, what's that? Oh, I died. Just the sheer uncelebrated realism of the death as you perish in this game is hilarious to me. I didn't build my platforms this time. That was a mistake. I'm gonna die. I should have built my platforms, but I didn't. Now I'm dead. You can see the importance of that kind of thing now, can't you? Damn it. Here's the downside of what I just did. The hearts are still gone, so I can't spawn this boss again using that method. But I can make more hearts appear. Don't you like that, though? There you go. That's a direct example of what I was saying earlier that I like so much about this game. First time, totally fair fight. Second time, I got completely annihilated. Same equipment, same boss. I just... I love that about this game. A tumbleweed just killed me, just like in real life. Dude, I live in the Midwest, where today there was a tornado flock. In Illinois, just recently, multiple tornadoes were spotted, destroying towns half an hour from me, both north and south in either direction. I threaded the tornado alley needle. And so you're right when you say that. You don't know how right you are. Tumbleweeds can kill you. They try. Well, damn. It is good that I dropped 20 gold there, because that means I'm getting rich. But it also means I'm probably not going to get the other part of that set. I'll try going down that tunnel on my other side. I've seen the damage they can do if not dealt with, especially the cars. You know, it's funny. Tumbleweeds themselves are, you're right, they're pretty dangerous because they aren't just made out of straw. They're not just made out of straw. They also pick up garbage because human beings litter a lot. So you'll have a tumbleweed that is like 99% made out of discarded hay and fallen leaves and stuff, and some glass. There's just like every now and then there's just glass sprinkled among the tumbleweed, or maybe like some metal from a rusty car or a boat. When I lived in the South, they had a lot of boats that were abandoned on the shore, and pieces of those boats would rust, right? And they would fleck off into the water. So you would be fishing near the river that was near my house, in the park that was near my house, and from probably miles away, I don't even know how far away, you would just fish up part of the hull of a boat. And it would just be some indiscriminate, jagged piece of metal that seems almost expressly made to slaughter fish and poison human beings. And it's like, we should really do something about those. Now this is a boss fight arena. Look at the width on this one. This arena's got some girth. Damn, man. Did you manage to get the whole armor? Nope, I died. I died to that second one I fought. And it was just a good example of how in this game you can never be too sure. I made sure to build the arena first this time. I love the way this game humbles you. I really do. Do I have any rope? Nope. Oh, I do. I got a little bit. Well, at least I'm getting a lot of vertebrae out of this. If I ever need to reinforce my own spine, I'm fighting every spider in all of Terraria. You know, when I first got to the hard mode of this game, as someone who's arachnophobic, I was a little afraid of there being more or worse spiders than there already were. And there are. It gets way worse, actually, because the ones that are in the pre-hard mode don't do poison damage. But the ones that are in the hard mode, not only do they do poison damage, they just do more damage. Hey, look. We got a weird bouncy little heart. Follow us around. Hello, little friend. I hate spiders. Dude, me too. You don't even know. When I was younger, I was bitten on the leg by a brown recluse, which live in my area. They're native to the Midwestern U.S. And so I had to go to the hospital, and my leg swelled up crazily bad, very bad, and I was afraid of spiders ever since, because, I mean, it happened in my bed at home at like 10 years old, and that shit gives you nightmares. That makes you afraid of going to bed. And it took a very, very long time to start to get over it. You never truly get over a phobia like that, I suppose, but certainly I understand when you say you hate spiders. I get it. I would almost never be able to get in a bed again. I know. I know. Here's what always has gotten me through that memory, is that it also was looking for a place to sleep. I only consider it to be my bed because I go there to sleep at night. Technically speaking, a bed can be a host to anything that wants to sleep, including a spider. So, not a calming thought, probably, but it's one that got me through the idea that I'm going to have to go back there where indeed they are. And oh no, he blocked me. I gotta get out of here. He body blocked me. Ah, my mandible was better for this fight. Ah. Here, let's keep going. Let's use these caves. Oh, hell. There you go. That first fight. Oh, that first fight had such a solid arena, and I could get back to it so quickly. But look at that. What a shame. What a shame. I've lost all my money. I'm so poor now. Let's go craft what we can and then come back. There are enough hearts down there for another try. Yeah, having multiple levels seemed to be the key. The moment I did it without having multiple levels, it's, well, I was screwed. I'm gonna go back there and I'm gonna build a second floor. But first... Behold! We can make at least some of the armor now. Why, we're going from a whopping 2 defense on our pants to 6. Oh! Oh, no way. I've got just enough, literally, to make the whole set. I've got literally exactly enough. Nice. Okay, then. Guess that solves that problem. looking fancy. We'll have to do some organization later, but I think I'll do that off stream. I would like to continue this, because I'm having a lot of fun playing this. Even more than I thought I would. But yeah, I'll do some organization and build some more later. For now, we're just... just all haphazard. Oh, hey, I got a gun. Several guns, actually. Nice. Well, now I don't have to go back and fight that enemy again, but I kind of want to do it anyway. I'm not going to let him get away with what he just did. No way. Let's go back there with the armor I'm wearing now. My friend always builds multiple layers arena. See, it's smart. I really actually like the way bosses like the Skeletron boss, which we'll fight next, give you a sort of pre-built arena. That big square room at the top of the dungeon is almost like a tutorial in a way for the player. To say like, hey, if you build something like this, you'll have an easier time too. It's a cool little game, because yeah, I totally think you're right. That multiple layers, making use of the few dimensions you have. It's funny. See, I'm not super into Minecraft. Are y'all into Minecraft itself? I was one of the first people to buy Minecraft, actually. My user ID on Minecraft has triple digits because before they implemented the 6 or 7 digit Minecraft user ID, not many people had bought the game. So 3 digits was actually enough. And then the game blew up and they had to make a new ID system. I lost it, unfortunately, when they transferred it to Microsoft accounts, but I still have the cape. And with all that said, it's a shitty survival game. Minecraft is such a bad game. Minecraft is a really, really good crafting game and building game. As a survival game, it sucks dick. It sucks ass. It's the fact that you burn hunger in Minecraft by just walking, and if your hunger gets low, you lose health until you're about to die, is one of the worst game design decisions I've ever seen in a survival game. That's terribly bad. That you automatically start starving just by playing the game. That's really undefensively bad. and it just sucks. But because of that, I like this game a lot better. Games like this I like so much better. Not because they're specifically friendlier. This game absolutely is not friendlier than Minecraft. But because they're friendlier to a person who's going to be like crafting and playing a video game. Oh man, I'm pissed at how Minecraft has shaken out over the years. That game could have been fan-fucking-tastic. It really could have been. But then they gave up. They gave up on their adventure modes and all kinds of stuff, and what a shame. Bought this a few months ago. Oh, no way! This game is fantastic. You're gonna get a lot of love out of this game, I bet. It was that way for a lot of folks, where back in the day, I keep saying that a lot on this stream. Back in the day. When was the day? I guess all days prior to today were the day. But anyway, in one such day, I was the moderator of the Minecraft subforum on facepunch.com, the Gary's Mod forum. And there were a lot of threads that were like, hey, which of these games is better than Minecraft? Is it Starbound? Is it Terraria? Is it Don't Starve? People would argue about it, and I would have to solve arguments about it by saying they're all good, which they are, but it was a big thing back in the day. Elitism over which block game you prefer. Nowadays, people just like all of them. Yeah, Shaykun, totally. That's one thing that I think Minecraft has in equivalence with this game, is building potential. When you collect all that crap in Minecraft, from fighting the enemies and all that, you have a lot of opportunity to build in 3 dimensions. There's still, to this day, are not any other video games that are like that. There are none. 0. And the indie games that have tried to mimic Minecraft have failed. There are several, actually. It's a formula that it seems like a lot of game devs just aren't willing to even try to make. So I respect the game a lot for that. That's for sure. I didn't build that second layer. I forgot. Oh, crap. I'm going to get killed again. I totally forgot because I was talking. Ah. Oh, no. That was my bad. Oh, I got absorbed in the conversation. I was just doing that automatically. Wait, I can pull it off. I can pull this off. My bad. I just gotta keep hitting him. If you keep hitting him, he'll back off and start teleporting away. When it gets close to you, its goal is to teleport away. So you just have to stay on its like medium edge so it won't come at you like it was doing. Damn it! I hate ADHD so much. I hate it so much. Oh. How am I gonna handle the last phase? not a good builder. I am only not a good builder when I'm not in the mood for it because I'm playing the video game. Like right now, after we beat this dude, like 4 NPCs are gonna move in. Arms dealer, the nurse, at the very least, and probably also more. I don't wanna have to stop and build 4 houses so they don't go home and despawn. I don't wanna do that. But you have to. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, how's that for rain on his parade? Yeah! Yeah! They did it. They did it. I got the rest of the crimtane I need. I got it. We're good. Oh, yeah. That was close. Oh, man. Second time he kicked its ass. I love that. I do, about this game. The first try, I prepared well, and I won. Second time, I didn't prepare at all, and I got my shit kicked in by a big meatball. And then, even with the same arena, if you pay attention and if you're quick on the draw, you can fight above your weight class in this game. Neat. It's very neat. Let's go home. Let's go home. We did it. Oh, the armor helped. But it's because I was regenerating life while I couldn't heal with my potions. The armor doesn't make me move any faster or anything. I was able to just tank better. This is one thing I think is very cool about this game now, because there is both Corruption and Crimson, 2 sets of armor. So, you know, I could start a Crimson world and go get it again if I wanted. We could actually make a Corruption world, excuse me. We could make a Corruption world. We'll do that right now. But I don't feel like it. I feel like celebrating. It's a good day. It's a real good day, everybody. I guess any day when you get hired at a new job is a good day, but it felt good. It was an immediate change in my mentality, things to look forward towards on a daily basis. I didn't realize, because I really have never worked a job that paid you above minimum wage. I've never worked that in my life. I didn't realize how motivating it is to be in that position. Finally. Took a while, but it was worth sticking around, because think of all the friends in the video games that I've played. I've made so many friends, and with them I've played so many vidges. I was able to max out my mana. 63 bars is probably enough. Oh, you're right. You actually can do it on the same world now because you can throw your ores into the shimmer. You're right. That does work, I'm sure. Deathbringer pickaxe. What does that mean? It's a pickaxe. They don't usually bring death. They bring valuables and riches. I want to just go for Skeletron, honestly. I think we're good now, just to go straight for the Skeletron boss fight. I don't have any potions, but I think I can make some. Do I have any bottles? No, I had some, but they might not be here. There they are. There you go. That's, yeah. Glad there's water directly outside my house that everyone who enters has to walk through. Just wade through the water. It's important I keep it because it lets me make potions. Here we go. That's some stuff. You can throw your crimson seeds into the shimmer for corruption seeds. Wow, so you can even spread the corruption without making a corruption world now. That's awesome, actually. That should honestly be all we really need for now. Because with the armor I'm wearing and a regen potion, I will be regenning health at about the rate that I lose it. If I want better magic, we could go mine some sapphire or some topaz or something and make a staff out of it. I don't think I need to do that, though. I honestly think I'm good with what I have. I can defeat one of the most powerful entities in Terraria right now with a yo-yo. But it's like a really good yo-yo. But it's like a cool yo-yo. Yeah! I'm so thankful for that ocean conch shell. That kid who died in Lord of the Flies to grant me the conch shell. I gotta thank him for it. Sucks to his Asmar. You know, you ever read Lord of the Flies? When I was younger, it was mandatory reading in school, and I kind of couldn't believe that they asked children of that age to read a story about their fellow children having to descend into depravity. The school course itself became about the societal failure of the kids of Lord of the Flies, and my summation of it was, well, yeah, obviously they were all douchebags. They're kids, and that's the point of the story. I'm a kid, so I kind of already understand that. Why are you making me read this? It's not Castaway, or it's entertainment. Lord of the Flies is only entertainment in the strictest sense of the word. I tried Mage once. I feel like Mage struggles at the start. You're right, because I have all the mana in the world, but the magic items I have aren't very good. There just aren't too many good items for Mage, even if you can get all the mana you want. So I understand how you might struggle. Melee is also not my style, especially in this game where the enemies bump you around. I'm sure this old guy won't mind if I just tunnel straight through his walls. I'm his new neighbor. What are those particles coming off of my pickaxe? You think it's blood? It's a wet pickaxe. I don't know how he's holding on to it. Lanny. She's got iron grip. This could be a problem because I'm alone. If I had summons, they could tackle both hands, but I have to do both hands at the same time. Call me Mr. Hands. It's blood from the brain. I see. Do you mean my brain or the brain of Cthulhu? Am I like summoning the leftover powers of the brain of Cthulhu right now in order to walk around in this stinky, bloody armor? There's a lot of tiles on the dungeon bricks that are just a skull. I don't know if I've ever noticed that in all the time I've played this game. I wouldn't mind if the blood coming out of the pickaxe were from my brain, because you're constantly replenishing your own supply of blood. You know, plasma donations, blood donations, those are a thing. You could regularly go to those, because you're always making more. What are you going to do with it? Let me ask you, what do you do with your blood? Ah, wait. I know who could help me with this now that I've upgraded my pickaxe. My blood is really slacking, come to think of it. See, ever since I started playing Resident Evil games, I started learning a lot about how important blood is and how you should value your blood. It's yours. It's special to you. Don't waste it. Those games always have some bullshit going on about how there's shit in your blood that's special and unique and cool, but makes you a zombie man. I'm not a zombie man. My blood doesn't pull its own weight. It's true. You can turn your blood into medicine or somehow bullets. I don't know how some of them do that. They got alchemy powers in Resident Evil. All I know is that your doctor is not your Resident Evil. Go see him and give him all your blood. Ictois is really handy. Yeah, I just discovered that on this stream because I'm still playing new stuff from the new update, and the Palworld tie-in is not something I expected. But I'm super happy. I'm super happy to have a handy friend like him. Alright, well, I modded the game to put a skull on the old man. Or maybe that's just his skull and he has no flesh. I hope you have like 6 friends standing around behind you. Very good. Give this a shot. You pathetic fool. You cannot hope to face my master as you are now. Nonsense. Have you seen my bleeding armor? I'm slipping all over the floor like I'm walking on a vinyl floor in my socks. Well, here goes nothing. With this boss fight, it's like death by 1,000 pimp slaps, honestly. Like, one won't do you, but if he hits you a bunch in a row by juggling your ass, it'll kill you easy. I'll say thank God they didn't make his arms solid. Can you imagine if his arms were solid? Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea, actually, to make some utility stuff like a watch. That's a good use for my tungsten, is to not make armor, but to make something that would actually be made out of tungsten. Don't underestimate his ass. Don't do it. It looks like the fight is easy. It looks like it's almost over, but if he touches you in this stage, it does like 4 hits in a second. Like, his rotating stupid head overrides any iframes you have, and he'll just windmill you to death. Get away from me! Go away! Spooky bone! Big boy cranium! Yeah! Hey, and we got the trophy too. We broke his boner. Oh, I love the busted bone. Well, we did it! That wasn't that hard. Skeletron's not that hard. The dungeon is the real difficulty. And oh man. That's cool. Here, let's just go on in. Why not? Let's do it. We're already here. Well, that's the worst that could happen. I don't think I have enough homes right now for the old fella to move into. So here, before I go down, I'm just gonna make him a quick house outside. Then, later, when I make a village or whatever, I can just click on him and I can reassign him. Alright, old feller. Give him somewhere to live. Oh, look in the background! That's neat. Oh, when you defeat Skeletron and some of the other bosses, a meteor will sometimes land. And if you're lucky, you get to see it when it's happening. That's cool. Yeah, look, there it is. That's awesome. I've always loved that. How the background is not fake. Whatever happens back there in the parallax layers is actually, it's real. And sometimes it's like it foreshadows an event in the game. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, dude. We're headed into this dungeon because I want to get rich. If I were the Terrarian, our character, I don't know if I would really want to. After what I just went through. Personally, I'd be like, I've had enough skeletons for one lifetime. Maybe they haven't. Yeah, so in the morning, we're going to have like the nurse, the arms dealer, the clothier. I mean, so many NPCs are moving straight. I don't have houses for any of them. Whoa! This game is an asshole. Wow. Told you the dungeon was mean. Immediately, there's like, here, have a drop that'll just kill you if you take it. You better have some extra movement. Nice bed. I wouldn't sleep on a bed in a dungeon. That doesn't feel like a safe time to take a nap. Do hope I get one of those keys soon, though. Nice clock, dude. I love it. The blue dungeon clock is a skeleton holding up the clock. Oh, the blue dungeon has a lot of weird furniture in it. Look at this clock. I absolutely want a clock that is like a skeleton supporting it. If you could get one of those like scientific anatomical skeletons, and then maybe you could I don't know, turn it into a clock by hollowing out the chest like they've done there. Oh look, another NPC. There's the mechanic. Hello. What are you doing in here? Why is she down here? Hey. Well, you don't have a home either, so you might not stick around. Oh shit, a sapphire squirrel. That's crazy. That means that we're near where my shimmer is. Whoa. Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, seriously. Being able to take everything from the dungeon, including the walls and the furniture and the paintings, the doors, the books, that's one of the reasons I love this game so much, is just letting you collect all those things is so rare. It's tough right now. It's tough, but we'll be alright. Just gotta watch out for traps. The traps do a lot more damage than anything else. Maybe not. Maybe I just got lucky with an animal spawn and that's not where my shimmer is. Because we're near the edge, but not specifically. Not usually as far as you have to go. Who knows? Who knows with this game? This game's terrain generation is great. Because you can get some weird layouts. These guys are really bullying me. Oh, those skeletons can open doors! Oh! Bad bones. This is a hellish dungeon, by the way. Oh, fuck that. The layout of this dungeon is... It's painful, man. Oh, there's nowhere I can go but there. Oh. Shimmer is always on the side where the jungle is. I didn't know that. In that case, that's not it. My shimmer is over on the other side. So then, yeah. What is that? Goblins playing poker? That's hilarious. Oh my god. No, it's Skeleton Convention 2026. Many angry boners await you. You're talking about what it's like to be a teenager. You're watching it. Look at all these angry boners. Why? Why are there so many? Oh no. Uh-oh. There's an entire skeleton army here in the darkness. They're still coming! Oh my god! There's like 100 of them! There's so many! There's too many bones. Telling me not one of them has dropped a golden key yet? Not a single golden key? What is this? Bloodlust? Bloodlust clutter? Custer? Clutter? Cutter? Bloodlust cutter. That's my axe. I'm like, what is that thing? It's my axe. I'm out of torches. I gotta go home. But look at all of that crap that we just rescued. Wow. Dungeon's a little dangerous. Okay. We made it home. Take a look at what we've done here. So, it looks like we actually do have almost enough houses, thankfully. Maybe I'll build those some other time. Been almost 4 hours I've been playing this. Wow. This is an engrossing game, isn't it? And I think I'm gonna call it for tonight, but I want to play more of this on this save file, actually. I would love to do that. And I'll probably do that closer to the weekend. I'll let you know. This game's fun. We just ripped it about halfway through hard mode, and didn't take too long. Thank you all, for real, for stopping in. Thank you for the well wishes on the job. Legit, I'm gonna do my best. Do my best and have a good time. Tell, thank you for stopping in. Everyone who stopped in tonight, I appreciate it. Jay-kun, thanks for sticking around too. Take care, everybody. This was a nice chill one. I'll see y'all later. You're right. Time flies when you're having fun, especially in this game. See you around, y'all.